We're waiting for FDMG to open.
See her eyes shining, she's my snow bunny dream. In the winter light, so she's my sweet dust of cream. Talk to my nose, this love of sky is so raw. Make you lose, step and I run out of control. Snow bunny, moving on the floor. Everything's alright. Got that smooth soul feel. No, that's dancing till the Lord. With my snow bunny love, we're party about the night. Under disco lights, my smiling, my muse. In a sweet glamour, that's nothing I refuse. Hand in hand we sway, that's music in our veins. Her love's a melody that takes away my pain. Together we'll move on. In the silence groove where the world stands still, the laugh to the tune, the echo a thrill. Every step we take, a dance in the stars glow. Snow bunny dream, love the midnight show. Love, this feeling's only right. Rap in this groove, I'm glad you're always right. Tonight's our fancy, we're in the starlight.
She wants cookies crushed.
With it in the cold, her warmth still freeze. With a gentle smile, she sets my soul at ease. Raindrops
Crush,
snow in her hair, it's a love
crush.
shine in winter's embrace, where two hearts entwine. Yeah. In your arms around, snow bunny, escape all the dreams, never touching the ground. Touching the ground. Beat your heart, let the night be rest. In the 70s soul, our story we can rest.
All right, welcome everyone to another live stream here. This is going to be part 2 as we're covering Umar Johnson's infamous fish tank rant against Sister Lenon. There was a poll question: does Umar Johnson respect women? We already have 137 votes. Make sure you get your vote in during this live stream. 4% said yes, 96% say no. I've studied Umar and researched Umar for many years now. I'm working on a documentary covering his whole life. And in my opinion, well, it's not even an opinion. I can factually state that Umar does not respect women. Most definitely, he don't respect Black women. What he has done is he's crafted an internet persona with the notion that he has respect for Black women. But in point of fact, he doesn't. His behavior exhibited towards his daughter, his behavior exhibited towards his own mother, his behavior exhibited towards his baby mamas, his behavior exhibited towards Black women all around the world with the sexual exploitation and financial exploitation of these women. And of course, his behavior expressed towards Sister Lenon proves without a shadow of a doubt that Umar, he doesn't have respect for women. I don't even think he likes women in the sense of liking to be around them and appreciating them. I don't think so. I think he sees women as a resource. And I think he's had that view for decades now. If he can get money out of you, he'll take the money. If he can get sex out of you, he'll take the sex. No commitment. If he could make you feel important sometimes by saying positive things sometimes, then that makes you forget about all the negative things that he says about Black women. And he says a lot. It's like an abuser. Abuser, they're gonna abuse, but then every once in a while they'll bring you some flowers. Every once in a while they'll say I love you. Every once in a while they'll give you a nice compliment. They may even say Black queens forever, snow bunnies never. But if Black queens forever, why aren't you married to one? And why you got at least 3 baby mamas in Philadelphia alone? Don't even claim the 3rd child and abandon these women so that they have to raise Umar's children without Umar's presence. Okay, that's not respect. That's disrespect. And Umar has a history of that. So today what we're going to do is we're going to get to part 2 of Umar Johnson's infamous rant video against Lenon. And this is, we call it the fish tank video. And this proves without a shadow of a doubt, I deal with in receipts. It proves without a shadow of a doubt that Umar doesn't have respect for women. He doesn't have respect for black women, and he doesn't have respect for the women that he's dealt with either. That's very telling in and of itself. Okay. All right. Thank you, everyone, for tuning on in. One-Sided Cookie Crush Chat. Thank you guys so much for being here. I appreciate each and every one of you. Let's see. Sarah became a new member. Thank you so much, Sarah. Got hundreds of videos available for members only, including segments of the documentary, rough draft segments of the documentary. I think we're probably about 4 hours into it already. Thank you so much for becoming a member. The CJ says, it's crazy that Umar claims to love and prefer black women while simultaneously antagonizing, alienating, or allegedly assaulting every black woman in his life. Umar Johnson's daughter alleged that Umar was abusive towards her mother. And I believe it. I believe it. Umar has an abusive personality. He's a megalomaniac. He likes power and control, and he's a master manipulator too. His language, the language that he uses, even in the video we're going to cover today, it's the language of an abuser. Very highly manipulative with what he does. And yeah, if we look at Umar's history, just with the women who've come out to expose him, he antagonizes, he alienates, right? That's what he does. Now, I didn't bring up Sister Mary Ann Lauren because that's a very unique situation. Umar can't pull the card that somehow she wants him to marry her because there wasn't any intimacy. It was all business, right? But even still, Umar has done some things to antagonize her too. There's some stuff she sent me that I haven't shared. And Umar, he's crafty with what he does because oftentimes he gets his followers to do his dirty work, and they will do his dirty work because he's a coward in that way, right? Notice he hadn't even mentioned Marianne Lawrence's name. He hasn't, and he's facing a class action lawsuit. 40 donors who donated to FDMG, they filed suit against Umar. He hasn't even mentioned it yet. I wonder if he will. Right. But if we look at Umar's history, the conscious stripper, it's all about antagonizing and alienating, dehumanizing, manipulating. That's Umar. That's who Umar is. So he doesn't have any respect for black women. And the truth be told, he just says things like, and he's really reduced himself to that. Right. It's like a minstrel show at this point. Snow bunnies, black queen forever, snow bunnies never. But if you say that, are you living that? And Umar's not living that, okay? Clearly. Thank you, the CJ, for the super chat. I appreciate it. Yana says, I just sent you another response. I read that one earlier, and I have to stand firm on what I told you because I approached this as a father, and you're younger. And I'm not going to put you in a position to where you make a mistake that you would have to deal with for the rest of your life. I'm not going to do that. Now, maybe when you get older, maybe. But at your age, and at my age, I would much rather you just be patient with the situation, okay? And then maybe later on down the line when you come of age, I want to make sure that you make the right decision. And right now, it's not the right decision, okay? So I've emailed you, and I'll leave it at that, okay? Thank you, Giannis, for the super chat. Again, I have to be careful with what I do, especially with younger people, even with Umar's daughter. There's things that I could have shared that I haven't shared, because in my mind as a father, like when Umar Johnson's father came out to speak against Umar, that was wrong of him to do that, right? His father also alienated Umar, and I'm not saying that Umar he's not that somehow he's a victim in all of this, but I recognize that by Umar Johnson's father coming out and speaking out against him, it was the wrong thing to do. But then Umar went back at his father, and it turned into something that further damaged the relationship. Well, I don't want to put anyone in that position over Umar. I don't. Okay, family is first, and whatever issues need to be ironed out should be done in private. And obviously, dealing with Umar, I think that from what you've told me, I think that your story would definitely shed light on Umar's negative impact. But I don't think at this point and at your age, it's going to be worth what may come as a consequence of you speaking out about Umar. So this is me as a father seeking to keep you safe. All right. Okay. Thank you guys again for tuning on in. There is a poll question. Make sure you get your vote in during this live stream. Furthermore, if you at any point are enjoying this live stream, go on ahead and hit that like button. Our goal is to get to 500. So we're going to get to the second half of Umar Johnson's infamous fish tank rant, which took place on July 9th, 2025. And we're going to go to the 29-minute mark. Here we go.
Information film. He said, well, if that's the case, if he has a job.
Let me skip through because we covered this yesterday. Here we go.
She told Pastor Bussy that I went down on her. Brothers and sisters, I'm willing to take a lie detector test. Brothers and sisters, I'm willing to take a lie detector test. Brothers and sisters, I'm willing to take a lie detector test. When that woman, after gummy bearing my Shango stick, that woman.
See, if you respect women, you're not going to be sharing, you won't be talking like this. But even if all this happens, you wouldn't be sharing this online in an attempt to antagonize, disrespect, and demean a woman that you had sexual interactions with. It shows a lack of respect for her and a lack of care for her too. So again, we look at Umar, not what Umar says, but Umar's behavior. He'll say black queens forever, snow bunnies never, but he's not living that. Okay, let's be clear about that. All right, here we go.
Took off her underwear, and I'm telling you, brothers and sisters, and I don't mean no disrespect to feminine energy. I don't mean no disrespect to feminine energy. I don't mean no disrespect to feminine energy. When she took her underwear off, brothers and sisters, she smelled like something crawled up inside of her and died.
Yeah, it's a horrible thing to say. Clearly, Umar, he states that he dealt with her 3 times. I think it's more. Okay, from what she told me, I believe her over him. And if she had a problem down there, why would you still continue to deal with her, Umar? Furthermore, if it was that egregious, okay, again, he's lying on the lady. That shows a level of disrespect. If it was such an issue, it wouldn't take a woman to take her underwear off for you to recognize that issue, if people understand what I'm saying. So the story doesn't make any sense. Umar's making this up as a form to dehumanize and disrespect. Look at his face. Disrespect Lene, which is consistent with his behavior. It indicates a lack of care and a lack of respect. Okay, so people can't tell me that Umar has respect for women because you wouldn't be talking like this.
She smelled like an old fish tank. You ever smell a fish tank that somebody ain't cleaned in like 2 years? They got goldfish in there. They got all kind of fish.
Yeah. It's interesting because Umar Johnson's nephew talked about how Umar Johnson's mother used to have a lot of fish in fish tanks. So Umar's sourcing some of this fanciful story that he's concocted. Basically, he's lying. He's based upon childhood experiences of fish tanks that weren't cleaned properly, so forth and so on. Okay. Anyone know what I'm talking about? Hit the one.
And it ain't been cleaned in years. That's what she smelled like when she took off those funky ass drawers.
It's a horrible thing to say.
Her drawers were so old and so funky that I thought it was a wife beater. That's how.
Okay, it's interesting that 2 things here. Why now he goes to her underwear? This is a way to demean and disrespect her too. That your underwear was all old and that the underwear was funky, et cetera, et cetera. But then if you listen to what he says after that.
Fish tank that somebody ain't cleaned in like 2 years. They got goldfish in there. They got all kind of fish. And it ain't been cleaned in years.
Yeah, that's and thanks, Shay. That's the key word there, to publicly humiliate. That's what he does, and to demoralize her and to intimidate. Okay, that's not respect. But listen to what he says next.
That's what she smelled like when she took off those funky ass drawers. Her drawers were so old and so funky that I thought it was a wife beater. That's how.
Okay, how does he connect old and funky drawers to a wife beater? And that's a type of t-shirt, if you guys don't know. And I'm going to tell you what I think is that in Umar's mind, this whole rant, it's abusive. It's about beating someone through intimidation virtually into submission so that she will no longer speak out about Umar, right? So this notion of it being a wife beater, even him using that terminology, in my opinion, is symptomatic of Umar Johnson's mentality towards black women. Why would you draw a correlation between some underwear that allegedly smelled bad with a wife beater? Because they're old? No, I think that's what you call a Freudian slip. It's virtual, but the symbolism is there. The correlation doesn't make sense, but it comes out. It's a slip up on Umar's part, in my opinion. Here we go.
Stretched out her drawers was. Her drawers were so old and so funky, I thought her underwear was a slingshot.
See, again, slingshot. This is dealing with it's a weapon. He talks about a wife beater. Now he's talking about a slingshot. Physical violence, I'm talking about symbolically, and a weapon. Y'all catch that?
Her drawers were so funky and so stank, brothers and sisters, that I thought it was a wife beater, brothers and sisters. And I don't mean no
He says it twice.
disrespect. So when she said, it's my turn, after she got finished swallowing the Shango, she said,
See, him talking like that is just crazy. People want to send their child to Umar. They've sent this guy millions of dollars. They see him as a black leader, but look at how he's talking.
it's my turn.
Okay, by the way, that's not how that works. Umar, you just be making it. He lies so much. That's not how that works. Listen, we're all adults here. Men, after it goes down like that, you ain't trying to do nothing else. Now, you might want to do it before that go down. you know, listen, let's be real about it. You know, before that go down, you go down and handle the business. But you, after it go down on you, you ain't trying to do nothing. Hit the one. Umar, he just making up stuff. Don't even make sense.
After she got finished swallowing the Prince of Pan Africanism, she said, it's my turn.
What? This don't even make no sense. It's your turn. Well, that's crazy. Boy, Umar, you wild, boy. Anyway, let's go.
And I'm sitting there and I'm saying to myself, how do I
Yeah. The men know what I'm talking about, and some of the women know what I'm talking about. Yeah, because you know that when after that happens, when we get to that thing, we just we ain't trying to do nothing else for at least about 45, 50 minutes. We ain't trying to do nothing. All right, here we go.
get out of this? Because it ain't no way under God's heaven that King Kong consciousness face, nose,
Look at this guy.
tongue, lips,
Why are you talking like this, Umar? So unnecessary.
ears.
Why are you talking about ears? That's the other thing. I couldn't figure it out the last time he said that. Umar, now he talking that P did. He talked about ears, and I don't know.
Or hairline
Hairline? What in the world?
is going anywhere near that cootie cat. Brothers and sisters, listen.
Here you go.
Brothers and sisters, listen. She told Pastor Bussy that I went down on her. I'm willing to take a lie detector test. I am willing to take.
Listen, if you did, so what? What's the big deal? I don't get it, Umar.
A lie detector test, brothers and sisters. That woman smelled like a dead cow.
What a horrible thing to say about somebody. And about a woman's private parts. A dead cow, you know? And he talks about a slingshot and the wife beaters. It's just, Umar, he's something else.
Mixed with sour milk
Sour milk.
and menstruated underwear.
Now it's, I didn't catch that the first time. Now there's, what are you talking about? He's sick. You know, I kind of wish he'd open that school just to see who the dumbest. Oh, God. So, you know, I kind of wish he opened that school just to see who the dumbest parents in America are. Well, you know what I would say, he ain't gonna never open a school, but the idea that there are people, parents who think that somehow they're going to send their child to Umar, and even besides the school, I'm just saying, just to send them to Umar based upon Umar, how he talks and how he behaves, you know, and we can set aside the whole scamming, we set all that aside. Just how he is as a person is crazy. But these parents, you know, definitely neglectful. You know, they're not thinking right. So who the dumbest parents are. Okay. Thank you, CJ, for the super chat. How's it going, TD Vera? Thank you for tuning on in. Yeah, someone said have CPS on standby. Yeah, because those parents, boy. Anyway, okay, thank you. Here we go.
That was found in a funky alleyway. I lie to you not.
A funky alleyway. This guy.
She is so acidic.
Now, well, how do you know that she's so acidic if you didn't? So which y'all understand what I'm saying? So which one is it? She said I went down, and so you're saying you didn't, but now you're saying she was so acidic. How would you know that? Unless, and even still, I don't get that. What you got this guy, he think he a gynecologist now.
Her yoni-verse is so acidic. She needs a baptism. She needs a deep cleanse.
Man, he just goes too far. I said, with that head looking like Dilbert. All right, CJ. Yeah, Umar. He was really crashing out in this video.
She needs an exorcism. I think she got demons living in that bat cave.
You see how this goes? He's talking. All this is way over the top. Slingshot, wife beater, acidic, menstruated. Now he's saying a demon. There's this one video where Umar's talking about the vajayjay, and he's talking about how it has teeth or something like that. Anybody remember one of the sick? I wish if I could remember, because that shows a level of disrespect. Like it's some sort of a creature or something. I wish I had it archived probably, because I will pull that out right now and show you guys. Umar, he's a sick individual. I kid you not. I have to go on. Blackpool says, look here, Umar. Look here, Umar ate it and they was intimate. Okay. You can completely tell because Umar was hurt that Lene exposed him. Yeah, because if they didn't do anything, he wouldn't be tripping. You know, you only hurt because she was meaningful. And I agree with that. See, Umar wouldn't have allowed her to come and take care of his mother if he didn't have feel some sort of connection. Now, am I saying that it's a connection wherein he's trying to be in a long-standing relationship? No. Am I saying it's some sort of connection where he wanted to marry her? No, and she never said that. But there had to be some level of trust that he felt. And I'm going to tell you what I think it is, Black Wolf. Lene, she has a very nurturing and motherly quality to her. I recognize it. Yeah, I recognize it. And Umar is like a little boy. Follow me. So part of the trust thing that Umar felt, it's more like a mother who's taking care of a little boy, and Umar feels like a little boy, and he can go to her as this mother archetype. And this is one of the reasons why he felt comfortable enough to have Lene come and take care of his mother. And I don't think he gets that from his mother because of where his mother is at in life at this point. You guys understand what I'm saying? So that's what I think. Umar is hurt partly because of that too. Because I have it where I should play it for you guys. I have audio where he leaves her a message. He leaves Lene a message. You don't want me to? Let me see if I can play it for you guys. It's very telling. Now this may not work because StreamYard doesn't, and I put in a request for them to have it where it's possible for you to actually play an MP3 file, but they don't have that option as of yet, which is unfortunate. Let me see if I can do this though without that feature, because I think we tried this in the past. I can't remember if it worked or not. Let me see, because I thought I dropped it into my browser, but I can't remember if it actually played or not. Let me see if this comes up, because I don't remember how I archived this. Yeah, it's not coming up here. I'm gonna see if I can find it. I really wish I could find that one video where he's talking about the JJ. I mean, he's something else. Yeah, let me see. I'm gonna keep, as we play this, I'm gonna keep looking and see what folder was that. Oh, it may be on my other drive here. Let me see here. Okay, and thanks for the super chat, Blackwolf. This is a really good point. Yeah, really good point. Soggy Cornflake says Umar need to be honest. He got enticed by that cat and went back at least 3 times, hit the one. Yeah, that's the thing. That's why the story doesn't make sense, because first he tries to make it appear as if he didn't indulge, right? And I'm talking about specifically going down, if you guys don't mind. But then he talks about how it was acidic. How would you know that it's acidic? Furthermore, if there was this major issue as he's describing, because he's taking it over the top, funk, all this stuff, then why would you go back at least 3 times? It was more than that, but why would you go back at least 3 times? That doesn't make any sense. Man, we wouldn't do that. We wouldn't do that. So that's what I mean. Umar, he's a pathological liar. The only reason why he's talking like this is because he's trying to demean and disrespect and demoralize Lenon. But that's part of what he does. He has a long history of that type of behavior. Let me check one other. Let me see if it comes up this way. Yeah, it's still not coming up. Yeah, I'll keep looking, because there's something that he says in that audio that sheds light on what Black Wolf is talking about. Okay. Thank you, Soggy Cornflakes. Let's keep going. I'll keep looking for it. Here we go.
Or hairline is going anywhere near that cootie cat. Brothers and sisters, listen. Brothers and sisters, listen. She told Pastor Bussy that I went down on her.
Funny.
I'm willing to take a lie detector test. I am willing to take a lie detector test, brothers and sisters. That woman smelled like a dead cow mixed with sour milk and menstruated underwear that was found in a funky alleyway. I lie to you not. She is so acidic. Her yoni-verse is so acidic. She needs a baptism. She needs a deep cleanse. She needs an exorcism. I think she got demons living in that bat cave. I think she got demons living in that bat cave, brothers and sisters.
Okay, let me see if this actually works. It may work, it may not work. Let me know if you guys can hear this audio. There we go.
Peace and Pan Africanism. This is Dr. Umar Tunde looking for the thick,
Yeah, can you guys hear this?
curvy, sexy Kansas City, Missouri queen with the pretty eyes and the soft lips and the cute little nose and that crazy head. Hit me back.
Okay, you guys can hear it. Cool. Okay, let me play it again. Take a listen. This is what he says at the very end.
Peace and Pan Africanism. This is Dr. Umar Tunde looking for the thick, curvy, sexy Kansas City, Missouri queen with the pretty eyes and the soft lips and the cute little nose and that crazy head. Hit me back.
What does he say at the end? He says, in that crazy hair. Why is the hair important? That's what he ends with. So what's unique about Lenon's hair? Yeah, he says crazy hair. But what's unique about it? No, he didn't. Did he say head? I thought he said hair. You guys got to be kidding me. You guys don't do that. Don't do that. Let me put the other earbud in. No, he didn't say that. Let me put the other earbud in. You guys, there's no way. Don't do that. You guys are playing. Let me play it. Let's try it again.
Peace and Pan Africanism. This is Dr. Umar Tunde looking for the thick, curvy, sexy Kansas City, Missouri queen with the pretty eyes and the soft lips and the cute little nose and that crazy head. Hit me back.
I'm not here. I'm hearing hair. I'm going to play it again. Here we go.
Peace and Pan Africanism. This is Dr. Umar Tunde looking for the thick, curvy, sexy Kansas City, Missouri queen with the pretty eyes and the soft lips and the cute little nose and that crazy head. Hit me back. Nose and that crazy head. Hit me back. Hit me back. And that crazy head. Hit me back.
No, I think he's saying hair. Why would you leave a message saying that? That's I don't. I see a lot of people saying the other thing. Do we need to take a poll? You guys are extremely certain about this. Somebody said, Lenon, you're wrong. Why would you say that in I don't know. Everybody thinks, okay, let's do a poll. Even Truth Using Logic said, yeah, he said head. All right, let's someone said definitely not. I think he said hair. That's what I thought. Let me listen one more time. I'm gonna turn my audio all the way up. Here we go.
Peace and Pan Africanism. This is Dr. Umar Tunde looking for the thick, curvy, sexy Kansas City, Missouri queen with the pretty eyes and the soft lips and the cute little nose and that crazy head. Hit me back.
It's tough for me to call.
Kansas City, Missouri queen with the pretty eyes and the soft lips and the cute little nose and that crazy head. Hit me back.
I think he says hair. That's what I think. But we'll do a poll. We'll do a poll. Let me close off this other poll. Does Umar respect women? 94% said no. 6% said yes. All right, let's take it to the poll. Not that way, but you guys understand what I'm saying. Did Umar Johnson say hair or head? Maybe I'm trying to be too nice. Y'all think I'm being too nice? Okay, the poll is going up right now. And let me put I'm going to put another option. I'm not sure. Because right now I'm not sure. All right, here we go. We're going to see what comes back with the poll. All right. 12 votes already. 85 106 votes already. Wow. 143 votes already. 6% said he said hair. 91% said he said head. And then 3% said, I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not. And I want to be fair, but maybe I'm being a little bit on the naive side. Let me go ahead and play this one more time. Here we go.
Peace and Pan Africanism. This is Dr. Umar Tunde looking for the thick, curvy, sexy Kansas City, Missouri queen with the pretty eyes and the soft lips and the cute little nose and that crazy head. Hit me back.
I don't know. I can't call it. I really can't. So I'm going to go with I'm not sure. 82% said he said head. 12% said he said hair. And 7% said I'm not sure. I got about 260 votes in there. Yeah, I know. I just think it's weird. Why would you leave that type of, why would you end a message and you say that as a voicemail? I always thought he said hair because he likes the gray hair. He likes the women, because Lene talked about that. How he likes the women who have that the gray, and I figure that's because it makes him feel as if they're really older and he gets that motherly. But it sounds to me like I thought he said hair, but maybe he did say head. Someone had said that it's disrespectful if that's what he that's what he left, the head part. Yeah, I agree with that, but I don't know. Maybe I'm trying to give Umar the benefit of the doubt here. You know. Okay. Soggy Cornflake says Umar need to be honest. He got enticed by that. Okay. Okay, I got that one earlier. Umar saying head hashtag. Oh my God. Umar saying head hashtag Hawktua. Okay. Okay. All right. The CJ says, for giggles, can we hear some of Dempsey's struggle music? You guys, Dempsey, he went into hiding. He about to go to jail. He trying to stay off the internet. He about to go to prison. He stopped being online. I told him that's what he should have did anyway. He should don't get online and take all that stuff down, because if you're online, keep going with it. That could influence sentencing. Okay. Anyway, yeah, I'll pull something up. Let me remind myself here. Well, I'll pull up one of his songs. But I really wanted to find that video where Umar was talking crazy about the vajayjay, because it goes to show you how sick he is. Okay, yeah, CJ, I'll pull something up. Thank you, thank you for the super chat. Lene became a member. Is this Lene? I don't think this is Lene. This is a different Lene, I think. Okay, if this is the real Lene, you should let us know. Or you can email me if you don't want to get up on here. You can email me what Umar said. And she would be the final boss, if this makes sense, and determination. I thought he said hair. But evidently, overwhelmingly, people in the Cook Crush chat are saying 80%, almost 80% of the people said he said head. And then 8% says, I'm not sure. 13% said he said hair. I'm not sure at this point. Okay, I thought he said here, but I'm undecided at this point. Okay. Okay. And again, I don't think this is Lene, but if it is, let us know. And if you don't want to post it in here, you can email it to me. Okay. Lene, we need you to validate the voicemail. Yeah, I'm at a crossroads. I'm at a crossroads on this. He said false lips. What's that? I don't know what he said right there. I thought he said, I don't know. Let's take a listen. This Umar Johnson song is crazy. Let's go to the tape. All right, let's go to the tape. Let's go to the tape. Oh, someone said soft flips. Okay, let's take a listen again. Somebody need to type all this shit out in the chat room. Here we go.
Peace and Pan Africanism. This is Dr. Umar Tunde looking for the thick, curvy, sexy.
Okay, so he said thick, curvy, sexy.
Kansas City, Missouri queen with the pretty eyes and the soft.
Okay, pretty eyes and the soft
lips and a cute little nose.
Yeah, he says soft lips. He says soft lips. Soft lips and the cute little nose.
And that crazy head. Hit me back.
I think I'm leaning towards hair and that crazy hair. Okay, so this is what he said. Let me put it inside the chat room. Thank you, Black Wolf. he said false. The chat room is crazy. They said false lips. What in the world? This is what he said. Why are you gonna leave that message for this lady? Don't do that, Umar. Cut it out. The thick, curvy, sexy, pretty eyes and soft lips and the cute little nose and that crazy hair. All right. All right, but the thing is, we're gonna leave it right there. Okay, this is still up in the air as far as I'm concerned. Okay, it's still up in the air. I'm undecided at this point. All right. Let's see. At this, we got 346 votes on this. Did Umar Johnson say hair or head? 15% said he said hair. 77% said he said head, and 8% said I'm not sure. Okay, so go on and get your vote in during this live stream if you don't mind. Okay. Okay. Let's see here. Lenon, I think you're saying we know that you are sheltered and innocent. Lenon, we know that you are sheltered and innocent, but that ninja definitely said I'm just trying to give him the benefit of the doubt. You know, that's all I'm doing. And I want to be fair with Umar. I don't want to put nothing on him that's not true. I always thought that he said hair. I could be wrong about that. Okay, but the final decision on this, Lene, because he's the one that left the message for her. So hopefully she'll email me or something and she can clear all this up. All right. Thanks, Goddess Noel. And Deuce 6667 says, "Hey, Lenon, this is coming through my TV." He said head. He's nasty like that. Okay. Yeah, if you're on your smart TV, it's probably clearer for you. So I don't know. I'm gonna go with I'm not sure. Okay, just to be fair with Umar, and I'm leaning towards hair. All right, but like I said, the person who can clear all this up is Lene. All right. And if Lene wants to come on and break this down for us, you're welcome to do so. Just let me know, okay? All right, thanks, Deuces 667 for the super chat. I appreciate it. Let me get these other super chats as we get going here. Let's see. He paused before he said it, and he's a stupid dummy. He said head. I changed my voice. He did pause before he said it. Let's listen one more time. So maybe he's trying to think of something, I guess sexy to say.
Peace and Pan Africanism. This is Dr. Umar Tunde looking for the thick, curvy, sexy Kansas City, Missouri queen with the pretty eyes and the soft lips and the cute little nose and that crazy head. Hit me back.
Yeah, that time it sounded like head to me. Let me go one more time, man.
Ooh. And that crazy head. Hit me back.
Now it sounds like hair. See, whatever I think he says hair. That's what I think. All right. Anyway, he did pause though. He paused. Thank you for being a member for 19 months. Black Wolf says he said false lips. Well, no, I got that one earlier. That's crazy. Definitely said hair. No, this ain't Lene though. This ain't Lene. Is this Lene? Lene? Okay, I don't think this is the real Lene. I don't think that's the real one. Okay, that's a different one, I believe. Definitely said head. Mama Jaws. Oh my God. Mama Jaws. Wow. What in the world? What in the world? What in the world? All right. People saying that's the name, but email if that's you, Lene, email me. I want confirmation. What in the world is Mama Jaws? What in the world? Okay. All right. I don't know why that's so funny to me. Yeah, Lene, if you can, if that's you, email me right now, and just to confirm. Okay. I'll just check my email. I didn't get no messages. Well, we got blown off big time. Okay, thank you, Lene, for the super chat. If this is the real Lene, shout out to the real Lene. Okay. Shay says, we'll go with hair for you, Lene. Okay. All right, I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Okay. All right, let's get back on track here, boy. This is the show been crazy already. Thank you, Shay, for the super chat. Wow. Okay. Okay. Boy, that's wild. All right. Here, let's get back on here. Here we go.
And she thought that the world's most requested scholar was going to go down on her. Oh no.
So now he's saying that he didn't, but he said that it was so acidic. How would you know that unless you went down like you see what I'm saying? Umar's story don't even make no sense. Then you ask what the thing though is that I see what you're saying. Let's take girl out of this, let's put a woman. So you asking a woman for hair or for head. Well, obviously, I wouldn't be asking for hair. But the thing is that when what Umar is describing, it's all physical, right? That's why I see the way my mind works is that if Umar's talking physical, the lips, he's talking about I can't even remember what he said. But that's just how my mind works. It's like what I'm listening for is consistency in what he's talking about. So here, let me just explain to you guys, because this is how again, maybe this is just a mental bias on my part. Because I like to make things make sense. So let me show y'all what I mean. I'll play it again.
Peace and Pan Africanism. This is Dr. Umar Tunde looking for the thick.
So he says thick, right? That's physical.
Curvy, sexy.
Curvy, physical. Sexy, physical.
Kansas City, Missouri queen with the pretty eyes and the soft.
Okay, pretty eyes and soft lips, it's all physical. So in my mind, I'm thinking the next thing he's going to say in this sequence is something physical.
Lips and a cute little nose.
Cute little nose. Okay, so then what's the next thing that he says?
And that crazy head. Hit me back.
Yeah. I heard head that time. This is wild. Yeah, why would he say crazy hair though? Someone in the chat room said that. Why would you say crazy hair? Man, you ever tell a woman your crazy hair? Yeah, now that right there don't make no sense. That could be insulting, right? Women? Yeah, that doesn't make sense. Yeah, that don't make no sense to me. You're not going to tell the woman that she has crazy hair. Would you tell the woman she got crazy? Yeah, I guess. I can see head. Yeah, not to be like that. We got try to keep it PG, but yeah. Lenon just lost his innocence. All right, he said head. Okay, shit. Let's move on. I'm tired of talking about this shit. Let's move on. Okay. Lene allegedly is in the chat room. She verified. That's all I need to know. Let's move on. Because it really doesn't make sense to say crazy here now that I think about it. Okay. All right, let's move on from this madness. If this is what they says, outside of me having braids, I always have a different hairdo. Okay. Yeah. Okay. All right. So I'm gonna go. I'm gonna change my vote. I'm gonna go. I'm not gonna say hair. I'm not gonna say I'm not sure. I'm gonna because I'm assuming that this is Lene. I'm gonna say that Umar said head. It's weird. It's just really weird. Umar, he's something else. And see the other thing. Now here we go. If it was that crazy, why? But she smelled like a fish tank. Why would you? That don't even make no sense. That don't make no. Y'all see what I'm saying? That don't make no sense at all. Okay, let's move on. Thank you, Soggy Corn Flex. Lewis Suck says the real reason was the message for a woman or man. That's the real question. All right. Did he leave that? Did he mean to leave it for somebody? No, we not. Let's not do it like that. Okay. Boy, I tell you, that mama. What in the world? I ain't never heard that in my life. Anyway, let's move on, Lewis. Okay. One Shot Gaming says Lenon is enjoying the cadence in his voice message. Oh no. Lenon is enjoying the cadence in his voice message. Hashtag no titty. Nah. Okay, let's move on from this. Okay, we've invested too much time, but it has been confirmed by Lene that Umar said the crazy head. Okay. And see, the other thing is that's consistent with when he called her well, let's leave it right there because I don't want to be insulting or anything like that. Okay, because Umar should be talking like this in the first place, let alone leaving messages. And again, the thing is that if she was such a horrible person, Umar, why are you leaving this message? If she had a fish tank situation, why are you leaving this message? If she had a fish tank situation, why would you let her take care of your mama? See? All right. Let's continue. Here we go.
My women got to be fresh and
shout out to the Cook Rush Chat to everybody. I appreciate it. Make sure y'all hit that like button.
in menstruated underwear that was found in a funky alleyway. I lie to you not. She is so acidic. Her yoni verse is so acidic. She needs a baptism.
Okay, I just got an email. All right. I just got the email that we've all wanted. It's confirmed. He said head. All right. Shout out to Sister Lene. She's busy right now. Otherwise, she said she will come up. All right. Thank you. I appreciate it. Let's go.
She needs a deep cleanse. She needs an exorcism. I think she got demons living in that bat cave. I think she got demons living in that bat cave, brothers and sisters. And she thought that the world's most requested scholar was going to go down on her. Oh, no. My women got to be fresh and clean. My women.
Notice how he says my women. Please, not my woman. Okay, because he lives a sexually promiscuous lifestyle.
Got to smell like fresh peaches.
There he goes.
Fresh daffodils.
Here he
My
goes.
women got to smell like fresh roses. If you want these lips to ever touch your peach cobbler.
Here you go, honeycomb hideout. Yeah.
If you want this tongue to ever massage your honeycomb hideout, you got to be clean. You got to be clean, and she need a deep cleanse. In fact, I'm going to treat her because I have her address. I know where she sleeps. I have passed.
Yeah, he's saying that as an act of intimidation. That's why he's saying, I know where she sleeps. Okay, Umar, he be trying to flip into like this Italian mafia. I know where you sleep. I have your address. Cut it out, Umar.
Your peach cobbler. If you want this tongue to ever massage your honeycomb hideout,
huh?
You got to be clean. You got to be clean, and she need a deep cleanse. In fact, I'm going to treat her because I have her address. I know where she sleeps. I have Pastor Bussy's address. I know where he sleeps.
Okay, let's be clear about something. You ain't going to do a motherfucking thing, Umar. So just shut your ass up, you punk. I have his address. Umar, you're stupid. You ain't going to do a motherfucking all you do is run your mouth. You ain't got no street in you. You ain't going to do shit. So cut it out, homeboy. So I think this guy's stupid. I really do. Something wrong with him. I know where he sleeps. Well, anyway, let's go.
I'm going to send her a gift certificate to the Yoni Spa. I'm going to send her a gift certificate to the Yoni Spa. I'm going to send her a gift certificate to the Yoni spot, because whatever she got in her, I don't know how many men she done been with. I don't know, but I've never smelled a woman smell.
Here he goes. How many men she's been with. This is another way to degrade her as if she's sexually promiscuous. Based upon her account, she's not. Right? On the other hand, Umar is. Okay, so this is Umar projecting, gaslighting, which is something that narcissists do.
Like that. But let me get back on topic. Let me get on topic with this funky coochie cat Kansas City throat goat. Let me get back on topic. Trying to destroy me. You picked the wrong one. You want war? I'm ready for war. Ogun is ready. Ogun.
Oh, cut it out with your little bracelets and shit. You such a punk. You a sissy. I'm ready for war. Don't nobody give a shit about your little bracelet. What kind of man? And you put it up there all sweet. What kind of are you drinking that sweet tea? Umar boy, you drinking that sweet tea or something. You know what I'm saying? That's like you be out in the street. Yeah, man. Nah, fuck that. What was that supposed to be? You big goofy? Umar, I think something wrong with him. Let me play that part again.
Send her a gift certificate to the Yoni Spa. I'm going to send her a gift certificate to the Yoni Spa. I'm going to send her a gift certificate to the Yoni Spa, because whatever she got in her, I don't know how many men she done been with. I don't know, but
Umar, how many men you been with at this point? Room 150 or whatever it is.
I've never smelled a woman smell like that. But let me get back on topic. Let me get on topic with this funky coochie cat Kansas City throat goat. Let me get back on topic. Trying to destroy me. You picked the wrong one.
No, you picked the wrong one. That's the real truth. Because she blew up your spot. She opened up the gates for everything that's happened since. So what you talking about, goofy?
You want war? I'm ready for war.
Man, he's so sassy too. You so sassy. What's wrong with you? You even got that light blue color stuff. You even got that little light blue. You know what I'm talking about? What is that? What is that called? What in the red and white stripes? What in the world's going on here? Why it got that little light? What is that light blue called? I'm being petty. I shouldn't do that. Yeah, I said they bet. It's room 130. Don't make me play the video because I will. You got to play it once a live stream. Yeah, you got his candy bracelet. Umar got his little candy bracelet on. He gonna be. Y'all remember the candy bracelets? Umar think he hard like a real G and shit. You know, yeah, but yeah. That little someone said Umar got that baby blue. It's the Tiffany blue. Shout out to Bridget. You got the Tiffany blue on. Yeah, it's the powder blue. He got his Skittles. Umar got on his Skittles bracelet and shit. Taste of the rainbow. All right, let me. Umar got on the little teething bracelets and shit. All right, let me get out of here. Yeah, he got on the bracelets with the bracelets on, talking hard. That's crazy. All right, let me stop being petty. That's real petty, but it's true. Let's go.
Ogun is ready. Ogun is ready. So she told Pastor Bussy, I went down on her. I pledge allegiance to the African flag. That is a lie. She told Pastor Bussy, I hit her raw. I pledge allegiance to the African flag. That is a lie. She told Pastor Bussy, I get high in order to get intimate.
She never said
She
that.
told Pastor Bussy, the rainbow ganging YouTuber and struggle streamer, that Dr. Umar has
See that? Umar, real talk, I'm the opposite of gay. Women be looking too good. I don't, like I said, I don't disrespect to the LBG or the gay brothers. No disrespect. Y'all missing out. But that's besides the point. Look at what has happened since. And he's been talking like that for over half a decade, just lying. But look at what's happening. And he's not the only one, because Dempsey Spears was one of the main people spearheading that foolishness. Yeah. But look at what's happened now. With the metrosexual going to your hotel room after 2 a.m. to quote unquote wash your hair. And then you tell people that he slept on the couch, but there's no couch inside of that hotel room.
Good evening, my YouTube fan. And it doesn't sound like your character.
Oh, this is the wrong. This is the one that the audio's too low. I'll pull that up in just a moment. But if you guys don't mind, I'm going to play something for you all. This is from. We're going to 2 hour, 1 minute and 2 hour, 1 minute and 50 second mark. But this is a video from 2017, January 22nd of 2017. Check this out. Show you how sick this guy is. 2 hour, 1 minute and 50 seconds. I'm going to go a little bit before that. Here we go.
You just did was disrespectful. You don't ever hug another man who's not a relative like that. Okay? That was an insult to me. People was looking like, who's the man and who's the friend? Check them respectfully. You feel me, fellas?
What is he talking about here? Let me go back. Boy, he looking crazy.
Voice at you. You will not raise your voice at me. Check them. Check them. Excuse me, with all due respect, every time I see your children, their clothes is dirty. Your daughter, her hair is never done. Why ain't that beautiful little girl never have her hair done? Check her. I've often had to check women for how they treat their mother. Oh yeah, I've had to do that a couple times. In fact, I stopped dating 2 women from my past because they didn't
respect
their mother.
Talking. Whoa. Look who's talking.
You do not talk to your mother like that at all. And you damn sure ain't gonna talk to a queen mother in front of me and think your ass gonna be going out with me. I don't play no disrespect to queen mothers. I don't play that shit. You will respect your mother or I will be done with your ass. Check her. Sometimes you gotta check. Babe, that's a nice outfit, but we going to pick up report cards. That shit is inappropriate.
Notice how he says, don't disrespect the queen mothers, but let's look at what Umar did in this video right here.
Give him the doctor, give him his father, don't give him the drugs. And black mothers, let me say this, I applaud all my.
They gave him like 5 minutes. He keeps talking. It was 16 minutes in, 17. They were trying to get him off the stage. Umar wouldn't get off the stage. 20 minutes in, these 2 people tried to get him off. 22 minutes in, and then finally this sister walks up. It's her event. Umar is not even on the program.
9858. I repeat, 215-989-9858. Once more, 215-989-9858. If you need a personal consultation for me to go over your child's IEP, go over your child's behavior plan, go over your child's intervention program, go over your child's psychological evaluation report, You can text me on that number and we will schedule.
Thank you. Thank you so much. So much. No. We all finished here today.
We finished today.
We are going to thank Dr.
Queen
Johnson.
Mother, I got to give my quote from Frederick Douglass.
Go right ahead
Okay.
with Frederick Douglass. I'm sure that he would love to be quoted.
All right.
Thank you so much. Go right ahead.
All right. Don't disrespect me, Queen Mother.
No disrespect.
All right.
No disrespect.
Don't do that now, because I respect you as an elder.
We're calling on the ancestors to be
All
here
right.
with us today.
Let's be respectful.
Go right ahead.
Frederick Douglass said, if there is no struggle, there is no progress. Those who profess the faith of deprecation.
Notice how he's talking directly to her and yelling into the microphone. This is an act of intimidation against this elder here, and it's her event.
But are afraid of the crops, are like people who want to eat, but they don't want to grow their own food. Frederick Douglass said, for 20 years, I prayed on my knees to God for freedom, but the good Lord gave me no freedom until I got up off my knees and start praying with my feet. Frederick Douglass said, if you want respect from white folks, don't look for pity, because the man who pities you will never respect you, and the man who respects you has no need for pity. Frederick Douglass said,
Yes, he did.
if black people want to be free, then we ourselves must strike the first blow. He said we may have to pay for that freedom, Queen Mother, with our blood, with our sweat, with our struggle, and with our work. But he said the greatest threat to the independence of black people is Negroes who want to take money from white folks instead of paying for their own future.
Hallelujah.
Black power.
Black power. We want to thank Dr. Johnson.
Then he runs off the stage like a little toddler, because he feels like he's been insulted and she disrespected him. But no, he disrespected her. He wasn't even on the program. Someone got him up on stage and they gave him 5 minutes, and he talks for 24 minutes, and they were trying to get him off, roughly 24 minutes. They're trying to get him off the whole time.
Johnson for being here with us today, for bringing on
And that's that narcissistic injury. Look at it.
the ancestors. And we certainly thank the House of Africa for bringing on Dr. Johnson.
See, she said House of Africa. See, they're the ones who got him up on stage. All right.
Handle. And you know what else I need, black men? To yourself and income. I'm gonna say it one more. Gotta make sure I don't catch a loosey goosey, but
Here he go.
I'm kidding. Forgive me.
Yeah, this video right here is sick. The whole video.
For that. But ladies, stop showing off all your assets. All right. Now back to the brothers. Self-esteem. If you ain't got none, work on it, ladies. Self-esteem. If you ain't got no self-esteem, work on it. Brothers, when a woman does something you do not like, tell her to her face. Check her. Sometimes women need to be checked. Check them. Check them. I've had to do it.
Well, here we
I've
go.
had to do it. I had to say, listen, you come to my lecture event, you sit your ass down and you enjoy the lecture. Okay? Don't be floating around here like you Mrs. Umar, because I ain't chose you yet. This is my stage. This ain't your stage. This is mine. Sit your ass down, enjoy the lecture. You start doing shit to bring attention to you, you cut, because I don't need that. I'm the superstar. You're the supporting cast.
See, this all narcissism.
Play your damn role. Sit down. Sometimes you got to check. Brothers, you got to check a woman. She's yelling at you. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I don't raise my voice at you. You will not raise your voice at me. Check them. Check them. Excuse me. With all due respect, every time I see your children, their clothes is dirty. Your daughter, her hair is never done. Why ain't that beautiful little girl never have her hair done? Check her. I've often had to check women for how they treat their mother. Oh, yeah. I've had to do that a couple times. In fact, I stopped dating 2 women from my past because they didn't respect their mom. Whoa. You do not talk to your mother like that at all. And you damn sure ain't gonna talk to a queen mother in front of me and think your ass gonna be going out with me. I don't play no disrespect to queen mothers. I don't play that shit. You will respect your mother, or I will be done with your ass. Check her. Sometimes you gotta check. Babe, that's a nice outfit, but we going to pick up report cards. That shit is inappropriate.
Umar is a deadbeat. He ain't picked up no report cards. And why would you have to go pick up a report card? This is in 2017. That shows you how inactive he is in his daughter's life. There's something called email, or you can go on to the Chromebook and go look up whatever grades they have, Umar. This guy.
Handle that. And you know what else I need black men to stop doing? You know what else I need black men to start doing? Stop the back and forth and shit. Use a man. Ain't no back and forth. Talk civilized. Y'all can have a back and forth conversation, but ain't no yelling. Tell her what you don't like. Tell her how you would like her to handle it. And then if she don't, tell her what the consequences is if you don't. That's it. You ain't got to be yelling. Handle your shit like a boss. Handle that shit like a boss. Stop all this catty back and forth shit with these women. No, I don't like this. I don't like it. You're putting my business in the street. I don't get down like that. I'm a public personality. Keep your damn mouth shut. Next time, your ass is cut. I'm the superstar. You the supporting cast. Try to become a superstar on my back, and I'm going to straighten it, and your ass going to slide on down to the ground. Don't play yourself. Brothers, you got to check them sometimes. All right? That's right. Let her know you's a man. You will not disrespect me. Okay? You ain't got to check her in the moment. She might run into an old friend. And you could feel her cookie jar warming up for this dude. So you know they had a little past. That's cool. You're going to do the same thing sometimes. Give her some space. But then they hugging all super tight. It's just a little inappropriate for you. Don't say nothing. Y'all get up to the house. Babe, what you just did was disrespectful.
You so
you
insecure.
don't ever hug another man who's not a relative like that.
Like that.
Okay? That was an insult to me. People was
so
looking
sassy.
like, who's the man and who's the friend? Check them respectfully. You feel me, fellas? Handle your shit like a boss. She will respect you for that. We getting to the end. I hope this was helpful. Okay. Number 10. Ladies, are you ready for number 10? Let me go back for a minute, because I'm very serious about men telling women what they don't like. I get emails from men occasionally. Okay. One of the main emails I get from men is when the woman's cookies don't smell fresh. And men are always say, Dr. Umar, my woman, I love her, I care about her, the sex is good, but her odor, her vaginal odor is not healthy. What should I do?
There
Tell
you
her.
go.
The fuck you mean? Tell her. If you don't tell her, it may get so bad that people outside begin to smell it. You don't want nobody smelling your woman, talking about your woman. Tell her, babe, and you ain't got to be rude or nothing. Okay? You ain't got to say this shit smell like 10 dead bodies in the fridge. No. You say, babe.
There you go.
You got a little scent down there. I want you to go get that checked out from the doctor. All right? Just check it out. It's cool. We cool. I'm still make love to you. But you got a nice little scent down there that might be a sign that something ain't kosher. I need you to go handle that. Because I know men who afraid to tell their woman that they got an odor, and they just sitting there dealing with that. No, tell her. Okay? It happens every once in a while. You know, they women. There's a lot going on up there. Just tell your queen. Go handle that. Okay? All right. But tell her. Don't be afraid to tell your mom. Ladies, y'all ready? For number 10. Number 10, number 10, number 10. Don't let another woman cook for your man too much. Don't let another woman cook for your man too much. Because a woman's ashe is in everything she makes.
There you
A
go.
woman's essence is in everything she creates. A woman's power is in everything she manufactures. What are the two strongest cravings of a man? The two strongest cravings of a man is sex and hunger. And that's why the stomach and the genitalia are located in the same chakra area. Okay? Okay? If your man likes home cooked food, you better learn how to make him some. You ain't got to cook every day, because I don't think a woman should have to be a slave.
Yeah, this whole video is really horrible. But I just want to show you that because he has a history of talking about women's vajayjay in this way. There's other examples that I can pull up here, but I'll leave it at that because we got to get back to the main video. Yeah, he's truly a sick individual. Okay, let's get back going here. I'm exporting something because I want to replay that one video. In fact, let me see if it should be right here. This should be it. Yeah, because Umar, he let's go back to this video first. Just
is ready. So she told Pastor Bussy, I went down on her. I pledge allegiance to the African flag. That is a lie. She told Pastor Bussy, I hit her raw. I pledge allegiance to the African flag. That is a lie.
listen, if you did, so what? I mean, what's the big deal? I don't get that. Well, I mean, I'm just saying that if as a man you would prefer that anyway, right? But again, he's concocting this whole story about how she had the whole fish tank situation. That's why he's saying, no, well, I didn't. The story don't even make sense. It don't even make sense. Yeah, I got this over here. Black Morrow says, I'm leaving this message for the brother with the scrub brush. I was trying to find that. Let me go find that video right quick. Because I'm gonna play it. I'm gonna be petty. I'm gonna be petty because we're gonna play it because Umar talking reckless in this video. Now that I go back and listen to it. Where is that video? Well, let me pull this one up right here. Yeah. In fact, let me let this play a little bit so we can get back on track.
She told Pastor Bussy, I get high in order to get intimate. She told Pastor Bussy, the rainbow ganging YouTuber and struggle streamer, that Dr. Umar has to get high before I get busy. I don't do drugs. I don't do.
Yeah, but you be in the hotel motel room with the, what you call it?
He's still masculine. And he's like, yo, it's dope that Dr. Umar's in your movie. I would like to act if you ever. I said, you're handsome. Good look is half the battle. I remember having this conversation with him. And he goes, you mind if I hang around? Because Doc wanted me to wait outside. I said, no, I don't mind. He's like, he leaves tomorrow. Now, Umar filmed for 3 days, but Umar was in Cleveland for 5. The very first day when he came, I told you guys he wasn't happy.
Yeah, let me give you this other one because the audio is louder. There we go.
I did not handle those situations properly. Now, and y'all wonder why I'm angry with him. That last scene in the movie where he sat on the couch with Rebecca. Rebecca was crying. He was comforting Rebecca. That was the last scene. I pointed out to you guys who opened the door. That last scene, we were wrapping up. We wrapped up around 2 a.m. But before wrapping up, there's a young man who stopped for him. He has connection regardless where he goes. Very metropolitan gentleman, sharply dressed, GQ style. And then he had the reason, like, he stood out. He was a handsome young man, but the reason that he stood out for me, he had braids. but it's not like regular cornrow. It was like fancy braid, but he's still masculine. And he's like, yo, it's dope that Dr. Umar's in your movie. I would like to act if you ever. I said, you're handsome. Good luck is half the battle. I remember having this conversation with him. And he goes, you mind if I hang around? Because Doc wanted me to wait outside. I said, no, I don't mind. He's like, he leaves tomorrow. Now,
see, Umar wanted him to wait outside. He didn't want him in there, the metrosexual male.
Umar filmed for 3 days, but Umar was in Cleveland for 5. The very first day when he came, I told you guys he wasn't happy with the hotel combination. He got upset. He didn't come to the welcome party. That's arrival. He came like early evening. We filmed for 3 days. And then the 5th day, that's checkout. And he came to the farewell party. And we took him to the airport. But we had 3 days of filming. So he's like, yeah, Doc wants me to wash his hair. We call him Doc in the conscious community. I don't want to throw anybody off. He's like, Doc wants me to wash his hair, condition his hair, and sponge his hair. I'm like, sponge his hair? He's like, yeah, I'm going to sponge his hair. And I really didn't understand the concept of him saying he had to sponge his hair. And then he had his little, like a carry bag, and he opened the carry bag and he pulled out a little travel bag, and he showed me. It's not like the sponge you do dishes, but it's a sponge. It's actually a sponge. And he's like, yeah, after I wash his hair, I condition it. I do a motion. I mean, he explained it. And he said, yeah, it's going to look real nice. He's flying out. He wants to look fresh because when he arrived, he got something to do. He wants to look fresh. He's going straight from the airport. I said, oh, okay. Now, family, listen to me. Just listen. I want all of y'all to listen and then take this.
Okay, now listen to what she says. And thanks, Black Morrow. Already got this other stuff queued up for you. Hold on.
And ponder on it. When we finished at 2 o'clock, the driver drove him at the hotel with the young man. That was our 3rd day of filming. Nobody made anything notice. He's getting his hair washed and spun. The next morning, the driver picked him up. So the next morning, this is wrap. We have like a nice little brunch. Checkout time for him was at 9 a.m. They pick him up for a hotel. We have like the closing, and then I think his flight was like 2 in the afternoon. 2 to 3. Don't get me lying. I can't. It's been 3 years, but I knew it was early afternoon. So the driver picked him up with the young man, and then again I saw the young man. No one asked any question, and it was probably best if he didn't say anything. He blurted out, yeah, man, he had to wash my hair. He had to wash my hair. It got late, but it was late. We wrapped at 2 o'clock.
It got late. They finished filming at 2 a.m. He probably got back to the hotel, 2:30, maybe 3 a.m. And it got late.
He crashed on the couch. Family. Lorient Vision Production, booked the hotel room. There was no couch. There's a chair. Because my sister and I, once we booked, paid for the hotel, I went to a Giant Eagle. I got some refreshment. I got some veggie chip. I got some stuff. And she came with a basket. We load the basket, and I bought Avion water because that's what he requested. And we put in the room for him to have snack. I was with my assistant. This is before he landed in Cleveland. It was one bed, a chair. There's a desk and a chair, and like a sitting chair, the bed, the desk, and a chair, and then the refrigerator. I entered the room with my assistant because we put a welcome basket for him. So when he walked in, and when we put the welcome basket, we stopped at the desk. I returned the key, because the room was already paid and rented for. I said, well, here's the key. When he checked in, you guys could just go ahead and give him the key. And they're like, do you want us to rekey it? And, you know, I can't remember word for word, but we were done. When he walked in, because we're having run, this is his farewell. We're wrapping up. Yeah, it was late. It was late. He crashed on the couch. Now, and when he said that, I remember, you know, sometimes you kind of read, I'm like, there ain't no couch in the room. But I didn't focus too much on that. When I sat on that porch, I had that conversation with that young lady. My heart ripped apart.
Okay, and she also went up there and did this video right here showing the actual room.
Okay, family, I am at the Red Roof Inn. I wanted to make this video so you guys could see the exact room that Dr. Umar was in. Here's the room. Here's the chair, like I described. And we have a safe here. So I'm just showing you guys the room, and then I'll give a little bit more detail. This is the bathroom. This is the exact room. Now, this is where the welcome basket was put. Here's a chair. Here's the bed. And I told you, desk, chair, refrigerator, microwave, television, and I guess this is for your luggage. This is the room. The only things that's different, they changed the color. He said the wall used to be red. They renovated. It's been 3 years since the movie. So the wall is gray. This is what production could have afforded, which I think the room was decent for 3 days. And then they had an AC over here. Excuse my wallet and key. Here's your AC. There you have it, family. There you have it. Now, I'm 4'11", and I can't sleep on this chair. But he said there was a couch, this man crashed on the couch. I'm 4'11". And as you can see, there's no sleeping on this. This is a chair. Okay, family. Okay, here we go. And I'm gonna show you guys some other room, but this was the exact room.
Ain't no couch in there.
Room
There it is, room 130.
130.
And now, the song you've all been waiting for. Shout out to Kogo and the Cookie Crush Chat.
Rap people, great work today.
Lights are rolling on a movie set today. Action cutting down and packing things away. Heading to the Red Roof Inn in room 130. Homie gonna sponge my hair real nice and make me look real pretty. Rose over hoes, that's how we roll. Turning down the heat, you know where we meet. At the Red Roof Inn in room 130. My guy gonna do my hair and make me look real pretty. Ain't no couch where he can sleep, but the bed real sturdy. So come and stay the night in room 130. Drink so big they barely fit the silver screen. Director yells, heard as we end another scene. Red roof nights,
with me in the homie beach, plunge my hair all night. Probably won't get no sleep. Bros over who's, that's how we roll. Turning down the heat, you know where we need. At the Red Roof Inn, room 130. My guy gonna do my hair and make me look real pretty. Ain't no couch where he can sleep, but the bed real sturdy. So come and stay the night in room 130. At the Red Roof Inn, room 130. My guy gonna do my hair and make me look real pretty. Ain't no couch where he can sleep, but the bed real sturdy. So come and stay the night in room 130.
All right. All right. So now, from now on, Umar, when you be running your mouth and calling me gay, we pulling that up. How about that? I know it's petty, but that's what you get. You don't want up in the hotel motel room after 2 a.m. with another metrosexual type male, and he's washing your hair, and he stays the night. And there's no couch in there. You said he slept on the couch. There is no couch in there. We saw the video evidence. He slept in the bed. We'll leave it right there. Got some nerve. You got some nerve, homeboy. All right, let's get back to the main video. Oh, and Lene did say, where's this guy? I know I put an announcement out there. I said, if he ever wants to come on and share his story of him dealing with Umar, he's welcome on the platform. He just has to provide me receipts so that I can verify and validate. I would have him on. Okay. Let's see here. Let me get to these other super chats real quick. Thanks, Black Mark. We got blowed off a little bit, but it's all good. Lewis Suck says, crazy hair, but he said a man has a stronger jaw. Yeah, that's what Umar said. I guess he visits his barber at Rainbows and Fades barbershop often. But there's no such thing as Rainbows and Fades. Let me look it up. Maybe I should. Rainbows and Fades. No, there's a hairstyle called Rainbows and Fades, though, but there's no actual barbershop called that. All right, thank you, Lewis Suck, for the super chat. Mr. CLL Cook that is fired up says, I believe you guys are thinking like this because it is a hump day Wednesday. No, Umar, you know, he's said some horrible things about me over the years. Yeah, he called me a booty bandit. Okay. I mean, heterosexual men, we don't even use that type of terms. We don't talk like that. But see, now with everything that's come out more recently, I have to, like I was saying yesterday, I have to reassess a lot of the things that Umar would say that were like homoerotic. And if you're into that, it's no big deal. But the fact that he would do it so effortlessly, you know. Anyway, thank you, Mr. CLL, for the super chat. Natasha says there was a hard D sound. Oh, I think you're talking about with the poll question. I didn't hear the hard D sound while I was listening to it. But again, Lene, she verified, and let me listen to it one more time. Yeah, now that I listen to it now, yeah, he said head. But Lene verified that that's what he said. Just really weird to leave how'd you leave something like that on voicemail for a woman that you said got a fish tank? You know what I'm saying? Okay, thank you, Natasha. Lene says video is very important. Starts what's to come. Yeah, and I know you got stuff going on. Umar, he's facing litigation on several fronts right now. Right, but this would not have been possible if you hadn't come out and told your story and your experience with Umar. And I remember when I first interviewed you, or it might have been the second time, I said, I'm hoping that this opens up the floodgates. And it did. I even said in one video, I said, this is Umar, this is the beginning. And it was. And look at where things at. You know, Lene, Umar's not even online like he used to be. He's hiding. He's been hiding for months now. He rarely gets online. Yeah, a lot of that has to do with you exposing him and putting him on blast like no one has done before. And he ain't been the same since. But that's what he get at the end of the day. That's what he get. Thank you, Lene, for the super chat. I appreciate it. Par B, how's it going? Par B says, how did mature adults don't speak this way about intimate encounters? You're absolutely right. You see, I'm even careful with some stuff I don't even like saying, you know. His arrested development is on full display. Maybe he will mature in prison. Yeah, I think that Umar, that he's stuck in his ways. He's 51. He's been in the state of arrested development. I don't think he's going to change. And I don't think prison is going to change him in a positive way either. I really don't. See, if he's this professional school psychologist as he claims to be in 2025, and now here we are in 2026, he wouldn't be online talking like that. No professional would be. He's a school principal. No principal would get online talking like that. Real talk, no one should be online talking like that, but Umar does. It shows his immaturity. It also shows his hatred for women. You don't talk about women's private parts like that. You know, and someone has said this, they had posted this before, like, you know, it's like juvenile behavior, like a teenage boy who's, you know, the girls don't like him, and he feels as if, you know, the girls are against him, and so he has this approach. Well, that's Umar. He has an approach at the age 51, talking like this. It's crazy. The thing I don't get is his followers. There's so many different examples of him disrespecting black women. I can pull up example after example. The Tasha K rant and the Zora rant, that's another example. The Super Soaker rant is probably one of the most egregious ones. And yet he has followers, including women, who believe that somehow he respects women. No, if you respect women, you ain't going to be talking like that, period. You're not going to talk like that. Thanks, Par B. James says, it could be the man making her smell like that, especially promiscuous men like Umar. Yeah, I don't know. Like, I don't know. The point is, he shouldn't be talking like that. And the other thing is that he's lying, because no man would come back at least three times. I believe it was more. Lene would know for sure. You wouldn't come back at least three times, if a woman had something going on down there like that. You wouldn't do that. It don't even make sense. No man's going to do that. So Umar's story doesn't even make sense. It doesn't make sense. See, and that's why all this backfired, because there was people, they were thinking about what he was saying. It was like, wait a minute. And I'm sure a lot of women, when they were watching, it was like, wait a minute, that doesn't make any sense. How does he know that it's acidic if he didn't go down there? And he's saying that he didn't go down there because it smelled like a fish tank. Well, then why'd you go back three times? See, women know that too. They're like, no, man ain't going to be coming. That don't make no sense. And men, we know that too. That's not going to happen. But again, Umar, this is just his attempt to disrespect a black woman who exposed him and put him on blast like no one has done before. And he still ain't recovered from it. Now, he's in hiding. He's such a coward. He's such a coward. See? Thanks, James, for a super chat. Jack says, nasty work, Jermaine, a.k.a. Umar, plain nasty. Yeah. I'll tell you. And he just be lying. He ain't mentioned nothing about this scrub daddy situation. He ain't even brought it up. He's in hiding. Umar Johnson ain't coming back from this one. Yeah, I don't know how he will. He can ignore it, I guess. But the thing is that if at any point, you know, more women come forward or men come forward who dealt with Umar and it can be verified, he's done. That's why he didn't want that video footage coming out. See, if you're going to take $68,000 and you said you don't have no money, you're going to take $68,000 after your bank accounts were frozen and you ain't even paying basic bills up there at these abandoned buildings. The city of Wilmington, they were going to sell those buildings out from under Umar because he didn't pay bills for like 6.5 years. People think he opened up. He don't even pay basic bills. If you don't have money to pay those bills, how do you come up with $68,000 like that to pay Marianne Lawrence so that she does not release the behind the scenes footage? Well, it was such a huge issue for Umar because he knows that if that behind the scenes footage, if it ever came to public view, that clearly he would be thoroughly exposed as a bisexual. And I'm telling you right now, it don't make me no difference. Umar, if that's what you into, that's what you into. But you call me gay. And you've been doing it for half a decade, calling me a booty bandit. You shouldn't be talking like that as a heterosexual man in the first place. He called me a pedophile. He said I mess with little boys. See? You lie so much about other people, but a lot of it is just your own little projection. That's what that is. And I'm not calling you a pedophile, never have. I do know this, that I have video footage where you were filming children inappropriately during those college tours. But I'm not going to call you that because I can't verify that you've. So I'm not going to do that. Okay. But I know one thing: this situation with the scrub daddy and him washing your hair, ain't no coming back from that, homeboy. See, that's on you. And it will be in a documentary too, by the way. Thank you, the Fupa Trooper. James says, not talking about Lenon, the advice he was given to men, and yeah. So the advice that Umar was given to the men, it could be the man making her smell like that, especially promiscuous men like Umar. Yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah, that one video, I know what video you're talking about. Umar, he's really out there in that video. You know, he's trying to give advice to men on how to check a woman. All of that is sexism. That's all that is. You check her, you put her in her place. She should be doing this, and you have to tell her, even if she has issues with her JJ. Man, what are you talking about? See? So yeah, I get what you're saying. Yeah, that's just ridiculous. He's the last person should be giving that advice to any man. He can't get a woman or keep one. Real talk. And when I say get a woman, I'm talking about in a committed relationship. You can't get one, he can't keep one, because that's not what he's interested in. All right. Thanks, James. And then Earth to D says, prison doesn't change narcissists. Diddy is locked up and was recently caught drinking hooch. Okay, Umar would still be Umar in jail. No rehabilitation. Yeah, it's like a Nature Boy or Polite. See, Polite, when he gets out, he's going to get back doing what he was doing before. He's going to get right back doing what he was doing before. If Umar went to jail for if let's say if it was for mail fraud or tax evasion or money laundering, and he went to jail for a couple of years and came back out, he would get right back doing what he's doing because he's not going to change. I don't think Umar's going to change. There was a time I used to think that he would. You guys remember that? People used to be like, Lenon, you tripping. I always try to give him the benefit of the doubt. But based upon what I've seen since that time, and especially in 2025, he's not going to change. In prison, I don't think it's going to change Umar. It wouldn't change him. Yeah. Yeah, it's part of his core personality. It's how he acts and how he behaves. And he crashes out. Just like in this video, he crashes out. Thanks, Earth to D. LL Cool Jermaine says, why does his mother call him Blackie? Yeah, that's a good question. Umar's not particularly dark skinned, but I don't think she likes Umar. She probably hasn't liked him for a long time. Look how Umar behaves. If you were Umar's, any of you women out there, you Umar's mama, I mean, come on. That's horrible. If you was Umar's mama, you probably wouldn't like him either. But the thing is that his other siblings, in general, they're lighter skin complexion. So it may be something that is tied to colorism in the family. And there's a lot of those issues for a lot of Black families. I think that it's from childhood. You know, is it right for her to? No, it's not right. But I think that has a lot to do with why Umar he's a colorist, you know, at the age of 51. And he's always talking about Black people's skin color because he feels insecure about his skin color. And he's not even particularly dark. I think in his own mind, he sees himself that way because he's been relative to his siblings. He's darker skinned and he was called Blackie by his mama. Man. Thanks, LL. Good question too, LL Cool Jermaine. That's what I mean. Lenon, when she came out, she really she exposed so much. And then when Umar's nephew came on, he actually validated some of the things that she was saying. Yeah. So including that his mother calls him the devil. Umar's mama calls him the devil. All right. Thanks, LL Cool J. Jermaine, I should say. Yeah, that's one of my favorite rappers back in the day. That's why I say it. Okay. All right, let's get back to the main video. Let me get some of these other ones off of here because I pulled up quite a bit. Here we go.
But she told him that.
No, she never said that. She didn't say that directly. She said that your behavior was indicative of someone who was on some substance. Right. Anyway.
A lie.
Hey, how's it going, Maya? Hope you're doing all right. Here we go.
She lied on me like a dog, brothers and sisters.
7-8 bet.
That Kansas City throat goat built like a sack of
Maya.
old laundry. Built like a sack of old.
Umar, what are you talking about? You got an auntie body. What are you talking about? No muscle mass. Let me let it go.
You fat, funky. Let me.
And he always calling other people fat. But Umar, what are you talking about? You need to get on the, I don't know, on the jungle gym and work out. That one video, Umar was on the jungle gym and he was just going crazy like a gorilla. It wasn't like a gorilla, like a monkey. Y'all remember that video? I wish I could find it. He was on that jungle gym. I said, that's about the most exercise you done got. All right, let me stop. So Lene says he's vile. She doesn't like him. She needs a doctor, hospital, blood work, and a woman exam. Yeah, I don't see how she would like him. He won't even allow her to see other family members. That's one of the questions I have for you. Like, is she aware of the situation wherein she's not being allowed to see her family members? Or is it something that's, mentally she's not in a position to be able to process that? Because that's horrible. Why would a parent or a mother like a child if the child keeps them locked up like that and won't let other family? I never thought that. I should have asked you that before. It's just crazy, But that's Umar. That's Umar. All right, here we go.
Stay within character. Let me stay within character.
See, him staying in character, that means he's trying not to crash out and be who he truly is. Okay, here we go.
Only worthy. You are only worthy of shining the Shango, you dusty hoe. You are only worthy of shining the Shango. How we doing there, family? So anyway, brothers and sisters.
Real quick, if she was a quote unquote dusty hoe, why did you allow her to take care of your mama? 51. That don't even make sense. The story doesn't make any sense. That's why a lot of people, they woke up to Umar on this one. He called her a dusty hoe, but if that's what she was, and she's not, but if that's what you claiming that she was, why would you let her take care of your mama? He thought me and Lenon was working together. Lenon sent me. No, I didn't even listen. I didn't even know about that you had interactions. You were in the chat room and you would mention things, but I didn't know. Then y'all remember this? Then we were live streaming and someone said, yeah, Lene, such and such, you should have her on. I sent you the link, right? I think that's how it happened. Or I can't even remember. I don't know if that's how it happened or we communicated on email and then we set up a show or whatever. But no, I didn't say I didn't have nothing to do with none of that. But that's Umar. That's Umar. He just be coming up with false narratives, Yeah, shout out to Lene. All right. He really is. He be making up stories. They working together. They hack my bank accounts. Cut it. Ain't nobody hack your bank account. Umar, stop. Miranda says, hey, Lenon and Cook said, I was just like you in the sense of hoping Umar would change and become the leader that he could have been. I was optimistic. Yeah, I was. For years, I was. But at a certain point, you have to deal with the reality. It'd be different if we saw Umar changing for the better over the years, but he's just gotten worse and worse and worse. 2025, this is the worst by far. And at a certain point, you can hold out hope, but you also got to be realistic and deal with the reality. The reality is that Umar is who he is. He's not going to change, and he's gotten worse. I don't even know if it's that he's gotten worse. I think that no, he's gotten worse, but I think he has a much more difficult time keeping himself in check so that he doesn't self-expose like he did with the SETI rant or like he's doing inside of this video, this rant. Whereas back in the day, he could kind of maintain a role, a character. He would dress in three-piece suits and try to act professional. That's long gone. That ship sailed a long time ago. So I think for Umar, it's not that. No, it is. He's gotten worse, but I think his ability to keep himself in check has decreased and diminished to such a degree that he self-exposes. And then more and more people who've had personal interactions with Umar are speaking out about Umar, and more people are criticizing him too. Yeah. Yeah, but for years, I was holding out hope, but not these days. It is what it is. He is who he is. Thanks, Miranda, for the super chat. Old Man Johnson Farm became a member. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Okay, let's get going again here. Here we go.
She told him that I get high. She told him I.
Oh, okay, yeah, I called you out. Yeah, you were, yeah, and I put the link and you came on. It wasn't like, and I didn't know. And then we chatted, and then we emailed each other. You sent me receipts, and you know, the rest was it's history. And Umar has not recovered since. Okay, here we go.
Went down.
We got about 974 people in the building. If you guys can hit that like button, I would really appreciate it. Our goal is to get to 500. We're at 384. We have an outside chance of reaching that goal. But if you've enjoyed any of this show, go on and hit that like button. It helps tremendously. It only take you about 2 seconds, okay? But it makes a huge difference. Here we go.
Told him I went raw. That's me, my brother, Dr.
Yeah, Umar, they see him as an online personality, a social media influencer, not as this great black leader. Yes, El Cruz, I don't even know if Lene knows that. Why is Umar called Blackie? I don't think she would probably have explained that. Yeah, she said that he's evil beyond belief. Yeah, but it's probable that she called him that when he was younger, though, too. And I could be wrong about that, but it's probable. Anyway.
Umar Ifatunde. Yes, sir. That's me, my brother. Yeah, I know that was you. That is me, my brother. Yes, sir.
Smart Barbie.
Yes, sir.
Perfectly imperfect.
I'm in Delaware, brother. This is the Frederick Douglass Marcus Garvey Academy you're looking at. Yes, sir. That is me in the flesh, Elder.
Yeah, Blackie. Yeah,
that is me in the flesh, Elder. I'm battling demons right now, but we're going to win. No problem. No problem.
I respect that, Nick Fury. That's funny.
On my way to help my mom with her groceries.
Oh man, it's beautiful, brother. I take care of my mom.
You take care of your mama. Cut it out. You should be at home at her apartment taking care of the mama. You out here ranting about fish tanks and shit. This old man trying to get some groceries for his mama. See the irony?
Brother, that's beautiful, brother.
She's 83.
Oh man, bless her. 83, 93. Bless Queen Mother, man. I pray to God my Queen Mother get to 93.
I watch all
man.
your stuff too, man.
Go ahead and snap that circle, Elder. There you go.
Wow,
one love, man. Thank you, man. And bless your mom, man. Bless your mom. I'm gonna keep you in my prayers for your mom, and you keep me in your prayers for my mom. Thank you.
Oh, cut it out, Umar.
You, brother.
You're really intelligent, man. I'm so proud
appreciate you, man. But when we get this school open, we're gonna be having all kind of community programs here.
My grandson, I used to take right now.
Here he go lying.
Boys and Girls Club.
Yeah, when he went
yes, sir. They good people at the Boys and Girls Club.
School, but he been having so many problems, and I took him on the side there for his mental health and stuff. He ended up getting in trouble, ended up getting 30 years, shooting 2 people.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. I'm sorry to hear that. I pray he get himself together when he get inside. I'm sorry to hear that, brother.
Man, I'm sorry. Well,
I'm always here, brother. You can pull up anytime. I'm always here. We had the school for 6.5 years, Elder.
That's crazy. It's supposed to be 7 years and a month.
6.5 years. Yes, sir. I'm from Philadelphia, North Philadelphia, born and raised, but this is going to be my new home, Wilmington, Delaware.
Okay, to be clear, Umar, by the time he's, I think, 13, he's not even living in North Philadelphia. He's sent off to a boarding school, and I think it's an all-boys boarding school. Isn't that right? That's something I was thinking about recently. I thought I heard him say that. I'm going to look that up. But he wasn't out there in them streets past a certain age, and after he was shipped off, after that point, he's going and he spends 20 years pursuing different degrees. Oh, someone said it's co-ed. Okay, yeah. I thought I heard. No, I think you're right. I think what Umar was explaining, I misinterpreted it, was that the boy stayed in a certain area and the girl stayed in a different area. I think that's what he was explaining. All right, here we go. And thanks for the correction. I appreciate it. It was called the Scotland School for Veterans Children.
Oh, man, I was coming here.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Once we open, brother, it's going to be the place, man. This is going to be the place. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Take care, man.
Powerful.
Yes, sir. That's me, brother. That's me, Elder.
Umar's so annoyed.
So, brothers and sisters, she stated 4 blatant lies. Well, 10. She said I loved her. I wanted to marry her.
Okay, let's fact check Umar on this. Okay, number one, did she say in all the interviews that I did with Lene, did she say that Umar loved her? Yes or no? Quick question. I don't remember her ever saying that. Yes or no? Did she say that Umar wanted to marry her? Yes or no? I don't remember her saying that either. This guy, he lies so much. Let's see how many lies we catch him in. Okay. Let's see how many lies. Yeah, she never said that. So that's 2 lies right there. At least B knows. So that's 2 lies right there.
I wanted her to have my baby.
Okay, she never said that. I know for a fact she never said that. Did she ever say that she wanted Umar to have her baby? Wait a minute. What the fuck? What kind of scrub daddy shit are you talking about? Did I misinterpret what he said? Hold on, maybe I'm tripping. Let me see.
Sisters, she stated 4 blatant lies. Well, 10.
He went from 4 to 10.
She said I loved her. I wanted to marry her. I wanted her to have my baby. 40.
Okay, so she wanted Umar to have her. I wanted her to have my. I'll just put it this way. You know, nowadays you don't know nowadays with the whole scrub daddy situation. Nowadays, you got to really think about what Umar be saying, because I don't know if he said he wanted her to have his baby or she wanted him to get pregnant. I don't know. Umar's big ass pregnant walking around talking about CashApp and PayPal. I got to get this baby a crib. I got to get this baby a crib. Yeah. So did she ever say that she wanted to have a baby with Umar? Yes or no? Let's see what else he say.
34 years old. 3 fellatio sessions, and I
That's wild.
wanted to marry her. I wanted her to have my child. I was in love with her. She said I masturbated, brothers and sisters.
Here we go. She did say that. Didn't she say that? I don't want to put that on here. That went left real quick. Let's see. Did she say? How can I say that without saying that? Did she say that Umar? I don't know. How can I say that in a way? I can't think of any other way to say it. Here, I'll just put I'll put some dots here. This chat room is crazy. Oh no. What happened to what happens in the chat room stays in the chat room? Okay. Did she say that Umar had personal time? This chat room is crazy. I'm just gonna put this in here. Did she say Umar had personal time? Yes or no? Yes or no? I think she did say that. All right. I think she said that. So he didn't lie on that one. Okay. So So far he lied 3 times and he told the truth 1 time. All right, let's keep going.
I don't want to be foul, but I gotta. She said I masturbated in order to have sex. She said he gotta masturbate.
Well, if that's the case, okay, but you ain't got to be talking about all that. You know, if that's what it is, Umar, just deal with it. You ain't got to start talking about it.
Talk to any woman who's ever dated me in my life. Talk to any woman who has ever dated me in my life. Does Dr. Umar masturbate? Has he
Umar, why are you talking like this?
Ever masturbated in front of you? Guess what, y'all? I've never masturbated in my life.
Yeah, real talk. No one cares, but Umar, why you gotta lie about stuff? It's normal human behavior. You're supposed to be a school psychologist. You're supposed to be this big time psychologist. Why you gotta lie about that? Why you even gotta talk about it? It's not even necessary. But here you go. I don't believe that's another lie right there. I listen. That's 4 lies to one truth. Yeah, and it's unnecessary. Lene, don't do that. Lene, come on. Okay, let's keep going. Poor Umar, you really did a number on this guy. Look at him. Sometimes I feel bad for this guy.
God is my witness.
Lying and says God's my witness. Stop.
I've never masturbated in my life.
Just be lying.
I had a wet dream.
Did nobody ask you about all that, Umar? Did nobody ask you about all that?
In 11th grade or 12th grade, one wet dream.
Now, women, you all may not know a lot about that, but that's normal, natural, okay? And if you, it's indicative of health, sexual health. But Umar's saying he only had one time in 11th to 12th grade. All right, I don't know. He's lying. He's definitely lying there. Well, I don't know. Maybe he did only have, but it's not indicative of a health, sexual health. But anyway, let's keep going.
I can't remember if that was 11th grade or 12th grade at the Scotland School for Veterans Children in Chambersburg, Pennsylvania. At the Scotland School for Veterans Children in Chambersburg, Pennsylvania. I had a wet dream.
Why are you boy?
I was still a virgin. I had a wet dream. In either 11th grade or 12th grade. That was it. I never masturbated. I never had a need to. I'm not into that.
Boy, this guy.
She said I masturbated. I only saw her 3 times. So in 3 sessions, 3 hours apiece. You spent what, 9 hours with me, 12 hours in your life alone? I masturbated. I got high. I went down on your funky cootie cat.
Here he go.
Smelling like sardines.
There he go. Look at his face.
In sardines and spoiled milk. Your yoniverse smelled like sardines and spoiled milk, and you saying I went down. I got high. I masturbated. I went down. What else? I got high. I
He just coming up with stuff.
I went down. I got high. I masturbated. I went down. I didn't use a condom.
Okay, well, if you didn't, you didn't. What's the big deal?
And check this one out. Guess what else she said? I asked her to put her fingers, brothers and sisters. She said I asked her to put her fingers in my rectum. Sisters, talk to any woman I've ever dated.
She did say that because I was trying to figure out what she was talking about. I said, what? What are you referring to, man? Let me tell y'all something. Umar, it would have been better if you just didn't mention all this. It would have been much better, but you're crashing out. Now, do I believe Lenon? Yeah, I believe, because who's going to make up something like that? What's the point in making up something like that? Umar, you've been out here running these streets, being a sexual deviant for 2 decades at least. Hey, if that's what you into, you got the scrub daddy situation too. Let's keep going. Let's move on.
Go to high school, go to college, go to the school district of Philadelphia, go throughout the world.
Throughout the world, so you...
Is there any sister I've ever dated who can tell you
By the way, when Umar says date, he's talking about having sex with. So it's not dating, it's about sexual interaction, right? But he also said in high school, but I thought you said you was a virgin. Anyway, we got about 1,000 people in the building. We had 444 likes. We're almost there to reach the goal. We're probably going to go here for another 30 minutes. All right, here we go.
Ask them to put their fingers in my rectum? You were the throat goat. That's it.
Umar, you shouldn't be talking like this. Oh my God. My ears are hurting. Yeah, Umar, it's just, what do they call that? Too much information? That's what this, just too much information. Did nobody ask him about wet dreams or and what that's called for you women, if you don't know, it's called a nocturnal ejaculation. And that's when a male, it can be when you're a teenager, because that's what I remember having them mainly. You would be asleep and you just have an orgasm, and from what I remember, sometimes it would be like you're dreaming of some sort of sexual experience, but there were times where it just happens, and it's perfectly normal and it's natural. But Umar, I don't know what's got twisted in his wiring in his brain to where he has to turn it, and then he starts talking about other stuff ain't got nothing to do with that. Anyway, for you women, if you don't know, and it's important to know these types of things. If you have teenage sons, to know about these types of things too, because there could be levels of guilt or shame that could be associated with that, but it's perfectly normal and natural, right? Thank you. But see, the thing is that Umar, he talks about it like it's a horrible thing. That's just, it's not. Right? Thanks, Miss Lisa. TJ says Umar lying. He uses the scrub daddy daily. Okay, all right. Thanks, TJ. LL Cool Jermaine says, I feel good. Woo, about Lenon. Here we go. Let me get this off. Y'all be stopping. Rosetta says, Rosetta gifted a membership. Thanks so much, Rosetta. I appreciate that. And whoever received that membership, make sure you thank Rosetta. Very kind. Okay, I think I'm all caught up inside the chat room. Let me just make sure. Yeah, I got yours too, Miranda. Thank you so much. He said fingers. I don't know what he said. He said fingers plural. I don't want to get into the semantics of this and the numerology, if you will. I don't want to get to the specifics. We'll just leave that right there, okay? All right. I didn't even notice. He said he didn't want women poly to be together. He didn't want women. Oh, yeah. I think what you're saying is that he wanted to have 2 women in the bed, but he didn't want to have 2 women by themselves doing stuff. I think that's what you're saying. I think that's what you're saying. Yeah, because Lenon talked about Umar, he was trying to get her to recruit another woman to participate in some of his interactions, his sexual interactions. But that he didn't want to have the 2 women by themselves doing stuff. He wanted it to be a menage a trois type of situation. All right. Yeah, and, people into different things. I'm a one-woman man, and I have to focus on one. I ain't got enough hands and feet and all this stuff to be having 3, 4, 5 women. at the same time. That's just that's too confusing to me. I was explaining to this one lady about how my clothes, like I have like about this in the closet, about this much clothes, and I can't have, and I'm still get confused when I get into to try to find stuff. I don't like that. You know, my wife, she has clothes. She got winter clothes. She got summer clothes. You know, and then she got bins. And when it's in that, not in that season, we put those bins stacked up inside the garage. My brain. That's too much for me. You know, I just need a couple of things that I can pick from. Otherwise, I'll be sitting there like, what? Well, the same thing applies. I'm a one woman man, and when I'm in the bed, you know, just real talk with my wife, you know, I gotta focus, focus on one. That's it. But that's me. Different people into different things, right? Thanks, Lene. Okay, I got this one. Alwill says you play What's Happening. Yeah, I can pull that up. I'll pull that up. That's important because it shows that Umar, he'll go at a white woman. He sure will. I'll pull that up. Okay, let's get going here. He wanted me. Oh, he wanted you but not him involved. What in the world? I thought you told us that. Hey, listen, I'm an honest guy. Right? Okay, this is what it is. Yeah, but I thought you said that he wanted a menage a trois threesome type of thing. Okay, I know we get into other stuff. I apologize, everybody, but it is what it is. But I didn't know that he wanted you with another woman without him. Is that what you said? I have the text, so don't think this man is not on some weird ish. Okay, all right. Yeah, I actually think you sent me some of those, didn't you? Yeah, I think you did. I didn't understand it all. It's just a lot. It was a lot. That's all I can say. All right. And she got the text. I think you did send me some stuff about what he was asking for. Yeah. Yeah. That's been being one person for years. I just, you know, it's too much. I got to focus. That's how I am. John says, wet dreaming, and I'm thinking of you in my. That's not the lyric. Cut it out. I'm thinking of you. That is not the lyric. Okay, don't do that. That's crazy. This show's been a bit X-rated during. What is today? What is it? Somebody said it's Wednesday. All right. Let's get back on track because we got to start winding this down. Thank you for the super chat. Why you got to turn those lyrics out of all lyrics with Aretha Franklin and some freak off type of shit? All right. Okay. You guys, Pierre said Umar is freaked out. Uncle Luke today. And I'm gonna tell y'all something. The reason why Umar is crashing out is because he was being exposed on this level, and Lene was telling all the business. So he has to do something. It's just not a good look the way that he went about doing this. You know, he's all over the place with it. But I'm sure that there's a lot of other women out there that didn't know about Umar and his sexual proclivities. But when they dealt with him, they realized some things about him that were probably unsettling, right? And so that's why Umar, he's trying to patch things up. He doesn't do a good job because his greatest fear is that more women will come out and speak about him in terms of what he's into and how he's treated them, so forth and so on. But I think that the ultimate, though, at this point is if there are men who come out and speak about their interactions with Umar, their intimate interactions. And again, I'm not going to say... what I will say is that Umar, he is probably bisexual based upon the story that Lene tells and the video evidence that she shows and how Umar lied about this metrosexual type of male. Umar lied and said that he slept on the couch. Well, there was no couch inside of that hotel room. So where did he sleep? He slept in the bed. See? Anyway, and it is what it is. Again, it doesn't change my critique of Umar, except that it proves that he's a further hypocrite, but it doesn't change my analysis of Umar when it comes to the FDMG school scam. That's my main focus. Okay, this stuff right here, a little bit, but it is what it is. Okay, thanks up here. Okay, let's get back to it. Here we go.
You were the throat goat. Why are you making up these lies? I'm willing to take a lie detector test with her. I'm willing to go to Kansas City, Kansas, and take a lie detector test. I'm willing to go to Kansas City, Missouri, and take a lie detector test. And I want the lie detector technician to ask, 10 questions. Did he want you to have his baby? Did he want to marry you?
Okay, she never said any of that.
Did he want you to have his baby? Did he masturbate in front of you? Did he do drugs?
She did say something to that effect. It's really not that big of a deal, Umar. Okay, if it happened, it happened. If it didn't, so what? Okay, get over it.
Drugs in front of you? Did he hit you?
She never said that you did drugs in front of her, Umar. I specifically asked her that, so stop.
Oh, did he go down?
And if you did, if you went, listen, it's no big deal. I don't get it.
Or your funky, sardine, rat-infested,
what?
Smelling like the worst fish tank never cleaned, did he go down on you?
Okay, again, like I said, if that was what was going on, which I do not believe, I think you're lying and just trying to disparage her. Why did you interact with her for at least 3 times? Lynette, can you post in the chat room how many times you had interactions with Umar? He says 3. Maybe it was 3. But the point is that you wouldn't be going back for more. It doesn't make any sense. Furthermore, if she got all that going on, this is the person you're gonna choose to go and take care of your mother. Umar, he lies too much, and it's so unnecessary. See, and Umar's reading the comments. People are not, I'm talking about when he did this live, they are not receptive to this, and he knows it. Look at him. One of the biggest mistakes that he's made.
Brothers and sisters, they attacked my mother.
No one attacked his mother. Lene took care of his mother and was trying her best to elevate the mother into a better situation, health-wise.
You don't talk about nobody's mother.
Umar, you're the problem when it comes to your mother. You're hoarding her. You won't let family members see her. She's in a bad situation all the way across the board. You're living off of her. You're supposed to be the primary caretaker. See, when we've talked about your mother, it was out of concern. There's people who are still concerned. I see people, they'll post stuff like where's Barbara or free Barbara. In fact, Umar, your nephew said the same thing, that he used to do that when you would be on live. He would post that because you wouldn't allow anyone to see your mother. So no, it's not anyone attacking your mother. People have genuine concerns. I have genuine concerns. Lene had genuine concerns. There's other people that have genuine concerns, including your own family members. So don't try to flip it and make it seem as if people are attacking your mother. No, people are thinking about your mother in a compassionate way, which you are unable to do. That's why you have her on lockdown. That's why you have her living in filth. That's why you have her in a medical state wherein she needs a professional intervention, but you're denying everything. And then on top of that, you won't even let family members see her. So cut it out. That's what I'm saying. Umar, he's a trip because he always wants to act like everyone else is doing something to him, but he's the problem. Moran says, big shout out to Lenon, Lene, Mary Ann, Information Man, Brother Malik, and Lady Luck Club. Lenon, you did that. He should have left Lene and Mary Ann alone. Yeah, he should have. The thing, though, too, is because I keep saying that the chickens are coming home to roost. What took place in 2025, it's not as if it took place because of what was taking place in 2025. This is stuff that goes back a couple of years. You guys understand what I'm saying? Lene's initial interaction with Umar, where she put an event together, that was a couple of years ago. The making of Awaken, that's a couple of years ago. 3 years ago at this point. So that it's just like chickens coming home to roost, and it's just been a matter of time. But it takes Lene to open that up. Of course, and it was intentional too. With intent. See, I don't think that when Umar's daughter comes out to expose him, I don't think the intent was to have it go to where it went. Because I think what she really wanted was to be able to communicate with him offline, because that's what she was trying to make that happen, to communicate with him offline, and then be in a position to meet her siblings. Umar, he dismisses her, and then she goes online. So her intent wasn't to expose him online like she did, but it was important because people realized that Umar Johnson was a deadbeat, and then how he treated her is reflective of his disrespect for his own child, who is a female, and this translates into his overall disrespect of Black women. So, but then when Lene comes on the scene with intent to expose Umar, it just blows everything out the water. It opens up the floodgates, and things have not been the same since. So shout out to Lene, and then we have Marianne Lauren come, and then we have other people who've been speaking out about Umar, like Brother Malik and Lady Luck Club and others. And there's other people who've been around. It's very much needed. But truth be told, I would not say that the catalyst was Umar Johnson's daughter coming out, because a lot of people already knew that he was a deadbeat. I think the catalyst was Lene coming out and exposing Umar the way that she did, and then, as Umar would say, unapologetic about it. You know, he goes through all these great lengths to try to disparage her and shame her, but it all backfires in the end. It all backfires. So shout out to Lene. Okay? Thanks, Miranda, for the super sticker or super chat. I appreciate it. Joan Phone Clayton says, Paul, was Umar sent to Miller's school because he was touched? Oh, okay. I think you're saying to the military school because he was touched, or did he have to do some strange things for change to turn the heat up and like it? Hey, Umar. Hey, okay, all right. The way that Lene explains it, him going to the military school, the military academy, it was more of a saving grace. That's how she explains it. And I think that's based upon her speaking with Umar Johnson's older sister. If you guys don't know, he has an older sister. Okay, this is his mother's daughter prior to her having Umar. That's why when Umar says, I'm the oldest son, he doesn't say I'm the oldest child. I didn't realize this until Lene actually talked about this later. I said, oh yeah, there has to be. And now we were trying to figure it out. Right. So the way that his older sister explains this is that was Umar's way of getting out. Okay. And part of this is the allegations that his father was abusive. Right. So this is his way of kind of escaping that. Okay. What I think, though, that is part of it. Okay. But I also think that it has to do with Umar's enmeshment issues with his mother. So let me explain this to you guys. He still has it to this day. It's like, let me give you the definition. I think he's always been like that. Enmeshment. It's a psychological dynamic often in families where personal boundaries are blurred or non-existing, leading to excessive emotional involvement and a loss of individual identity, making it hard to differentiate one's own feelings from another's. It's an unhealthy over-identification where members feel overly responsible for each others' emotions, decisions, and well-being, hindering autonomy and fostering codependency instead of a healthy connection. I think Umar still has that to this day. It's a form of emotional incest. So what I think is that part of the issue, because Jamal has talked about this, it was coded, but that Umar was too close to his mama and that he needed to be shipped away. Mind you, Jamal Johnson's not living in the home at that time. He has a whole nother woman he ends up marrying her, rest in peace. A whole nother family that he's creating. So why was it so necessary to ship Umar away when Jamal's not even consistently present anymore? Well, he was never consistently present. So I think part of it was the need for Umar to get away, and in particular to get away from his father, right? And I see that. However, I think that there's an aspect of this wherein Jamal did not like Umar in his enmeshment, in his closeness to his former wife, Barbara. That's what I think. So I think that was part of the reason why he was shipped away. None of the other kids were, just Umar. That's telling in and of itself, right? Thank you, Joan, for the super chat. Black Anonymous says, could hashtag Manjal be a form of currency for Umar if he didn't have the cash to get to the street pharmaceuticals? I don't want to go there. I mean, is it possible? Yeah, because people will do what they have to do, especially when it comes to substance abuse. Okay, we all know that. See, I'm still conflicted on this. I don't want to say that Umar is gay. I say that it's bi. I said that he's bi. That's what I think. Right now, if I said that he's gay, would it make a difference? Not to me, but I think that it's I don't know. Maybe it's a cultural thing that if a black male is bi, then it's, I don't know, it's not as shunned upon in the black community compared to if he was just gay. And I could be wrong about that. That's just how I don't want Umar to feel as if to have shame about his sexuality. So that's why I don't want to just say that he's gay. I prefer to say that he's bi. I know he probably don't want to hear that either, but that's just me showing some grace. Now, could he be involved in this time? Yeah, he could be. I just don't want to put that on him. I think he's already under duress, and I'm being kind. I'm also trying to be fair, and I think that sometimes I'm a little bit too lenient with the guy. But is it possible? Yeah, it is. But I don't want to put that on him. And again, I'm someone that where people they've called me gay for over a half a decade. Dempsey was one of the main people. He said I beat my wife. He didn't phrase it that way, but that's what he was saying, and that my wife should leave me. He said I was a scammer. Okay, and look who's facing the 9-count in federal indictment right now. He probably gonna do some jail time too, right? Umar's called me a pedophile on the Lord Jamar show. So the thing is that I don't want to say anything about Umar that's not verified, and because I don't want to say anything that's simply not true. Okay, he's done that to me, but I'm not going to, and his followers have done that to me, critics, all that stuff. They've done that to me. I'm not going to do that to Umar. So that's why I want to be careful about that. Okay, and again, I'm lenient, but I think that that's fair. It's fair. Thank you, Black Anonymous, for the super chat. YouTube says, imagine playing the Toilet Tunde vids in court. Oh my God, I know. But what if Umar opened up these abandoned buildings? Just hypothetically. Let's go to Delulu land. Umar Delulu. Let's say he opened up these abandoned buildings next year. No, let's say at the end of let's say September. No, let's say August 21st of 2026. And health and inspections come through because they're going to be coming through to do inspections from time to time. And someone just happens to play that video. And one of the people, and they see that video, Umar cleaning toilets, it's over with. Simple stuff like that, right? Thank you, U225. Okay, let's start winding this down. We're going to go for another 17 minutes here. I want to thank everyone so much for tuning on in to this live stream. We got 481 likes. We need 19 more to reach our goal of 500. Let me go ahead and close out this poll question. Did Umar Johnson say hair or head? 12% said he said hair. 60% said he said head. 28% said I'm not sure. At this point, I'm going to go with he said head. It's been confirmed. Okay, let me go ahead and close that poll out. Okay, and thanks everyone who voted on that. Okay, let's finish up with this video. It looks like we got about, well, we're going to be here for at least 20 more minutes because I think we got about 20 more minutes on this video. So I'll try to limit my commentary. Here we go.
You don't talk about nobody's mother, so I got 2 lawsuits that I got to pay for. I got 2 lawsuits I'm about to pay for. Let me go to Baby Smurf for a minute.
Okay, real quick, where are those lawsuits? Now you're the one facing 2 lawsuits, including a class action lawsuit.
I love my child. Let me say that.
If you love your child, you have been an active participant in your child, and you wouldn't get on at the beginning of this video talking about, I don't know if she unalived herself or not. You would know that. Anyway, let's go.
I love my child. Let me say that. I love my child. Let me say that. I pray to God she's safe. I pray to God she's healthy.
See, he should know that.
Baby Smurf has my number. She is not blocked. She can text me anytime. She can call me anytime. She has a mother with a house. I have a cousin of mine who invited her to come and stay with her. Baby Smurf don't want a place to stay.
Okay, why didn't she go stay with you? You don't have a house. How about that? And you don't have a working relationship with your daughter. See, he talks about everybody else except himself and the role that he should be playing as a father and as a man.
Baby Smurf has places to stay, and I pray my daughter is well. I pray she's well.
See, she was homeless, and she was for quite some time. Umar did nothing to help her, not one thing. Usually if I said I joined late, what's the head hair poll? Oh, you don't even want to know. Don't even worry about it. You do not want to know. Let's go.
But I need y'all to understand something. If she want her father's help, she can have her father's help. If she want her mother's help, I think she can have her mother's help. I've had relatives reach out to her. She don't want to be helped. She loves the attention that she gets on the struggle streams. She's called me out my name. She's disrespected me, but she's still my child.
It's all about him.
She's not honest about a lot of things. She knows why I wasn't there. She know her mother kept me out of her life, so she's very dishonest. She told somebody on an interview this morning or yesterday that I wasn't there when she was born. Complete lie. I'm the first person to hold her after the white doctor.
No.
Complete lie. I'm the first person to hold her after the white doctor. I had her more than her mother had her first 5 years of her life. But if she wants to lie, she can keep on lying. I understand her loyalty.
That's a lie too. Remember, I broke all this down in the Umar Johnson timeline. There's no way that Umar, who wasn't the custodial parent, who was doing speaking engagements, even back then, dealing with the UNIA, traveling back then, including going to Africa, also pursuing 2 master's degrees, and also working as a school psychologist all at the same time. And yet somehow he spends more time with the daughter that he doesn't have custody of than the mother. He lies all the time. He's a pathological liar. Let's keep going.
Is to her mother, and because her loyalty is to her mother, she's gonna keep on lying. But that's not the point.
Yeah, that's a good point, Lene. She doesn't know her grandmother at all. Now explain why. If she spent all that time with you, Umar, more than with her mother, why didn't she even know who her grandmother is? There you go. That's a really good point right there. Really good point.
I just want all y'all to know that if my daughter ever reaches out to me, I'm here for her. So what you see her...
Remember, she reached out to Umar, trying to connect with him and to find out about her siblings, and Umar stopped responding. He's lying there again.
Doing is all intentional. It's strategic. She's very intelligent. She knows exactly what she's doing, and I think she knows. And I pray my baby is safe, but I think she knows that if she gets help, she can't act crazy on the internet no more. Because guess what? My help is going to come with conditions. You're going to get your ass somewhere and sit down.
Look at how he's talking. And the conditions is part of the narcissism. You guys understand what I'm saying? Again, this is someone who was absent in his daughter's life, but he's giving her conditions by which he's going to help her. It's absolutely ridiculous. Okay, no, this guy, he doesn't care. He has no sympathy or empathy for his own child. He's the one who was absent, and yet he's giving conditions by which he will help her. She has to do these. That's the narcissism and the control. That's what this is.
Read a book. Get off the damn internet for a minute. Let's get you enrolled in some classes at the Community College of Philadelphia.
Yeah, Umar, if this is what you wanted to take place, you should have done this before, not after you've, disparaged her online, after you told your followers to get into her DMs and go at her, which ultimately impacted her mental health, where she became suicidal and had to be admitted. That was your fault, Umar. But then she exposes you, and then now in this video, you're talking as if these are all these things that you're going to do, because she has to do these things in order for you to help her. But you were the one who was absent in the first place.
Let's get you enrolled in some classes at the Community College of Philadelphia. Let's get you enrolled in some classes at the Community College of Philadelphia. Let's get you at the Thaddeus Stevens College of Technology. You want to do some plumbing, some architect, some auto mechanic. Let's find you a summer job. Can we start with a summer job? I will help my daughter, but it's going to come with conditions. But what you're not going to do is keep on disrespecting me repeatedly over and over. That's
again, see, it's about him feeling empowered and not being disrespected. His father was the same way towards Umar.
We're not doing that. Good to see you, young king. Good to see you, man. All right, brother. That's going to have to stop. But brothers and sisters, I just wanted to go live to clear the air. I came on here to say more than what I said, but my mind is all over the place.
Yeah, that's because he's crashing out.
They sent social services to my mother's house the other day, brothers and sisters.
Here we go. He's the victim.
The Kansas City Throat Goat and Rainbow Bunny Pastor Bussy sent the social services.
No. And here you go talking about calling me rainbow. First of all, you shouldn't be calling another man a rainbow bunny. What does that even mean? Because isn't the bunny the white? So what are you talking about? Anyway, but the rainbow part. Anyway, since you bring that up, Umar, every single time from now on, when you talk reckless like that, there you go. Shout out to Kogo. It's petty time.
Rap people, great work today.
Shout out to Kogo.
Lights are rolling on a movie set today. Action cutting down the packing things away. Heading to the red roof in room 130. Homie gonna sponge my hair real nice and make me look real pretty. Rose over hoes, that's how we roll. Turning down the heat, you know where we meet. At the red roof in room 130. My guy gonna do my hair and make me look real pretty. Ain't no couch where he can sleep, but the bed real sturdy. So come and stay the night in room 130. Drink so big they barely fit the silver screen. Director yells, heard as we end another scene. Red roof nights, when me and the homie B sponge my hair all night. Probably won't get no sleep. Rose over hoes, that's how we roll. Turning down the heat, you know where we meet. At the red roof in room 130. My guy gonna do my hair and make me look real pretty. Ain't no couch where he can sleep, but the bed real sturdy. So come and stay the night in room 130. At the red roof in room 130. My guy gonna do my hair and make me look real pretty. Ain't no couch where he can sleep, but the bed real sturdy. So come and stay the night in room 130.
Room 130 at 1:30 a.m. It's going down, family. It's going down.
All right. So, Umar, when you get reckless with your mouth, pause. No Diddy, we're going to pull that up every single time. Pause. And see, you've been talking reckless for over half a decade. I've been mainly letting it pass. But now we got the scrub daddy situation. So that's what's going to happen from now on. Goofy. Lene says Jamal has a crash out too. It's bad. He gets it from his dad. Oh, yeah, I haven't seen Jamal crash out. I wouldn't be surprised by that. I do have Jamal talking about Umar and saying that he's dead to him. He said, "You're dead to me." That's his own father. I should play that for you guys. It's just horrible. So just like when we observe Umar and how he has this disconnection from his children, really, and he, you can tell that there's no empathy or sympathy. Well, Jamal is the same way. He sure, yeah, I could play it. I could play it for you guys. I kid you not. It's one of the most. It's horrible, absolutely horrible. You're supposed to be a father. Let's how we doing okay on time? I know I was supposed to be done in 4 minutes, but we're gonna extend this if you guys don't mind. We got 1,026 people. We reached our goal of 500 likes, so thank you guys so much for that. I appreciate it. Let me let's continue with this video. Let me go pull this other thing up where Jamal, because it ties to Umar when he talks about his daughter. You can just, it's so unfortunate.
Twice this week. Social services came out. Analogy, you want to do some plumbing, some architect, some auto mechanic. Let's find you a summer job. Can we start with a summer job? I will help my daughter, but it's going to come with conditions. But what you're not going to do is keep on disrespecting me repeatedly over and over. We're not doing that. Good to see you, young king. Good to see you, man. All right, brother. That's gonna have to stop.
Watch this.
To hold our kids accountable, to be treated with respect, and not to let them think that they can keep doing it and there's not gonna be any accountability. We've all made mistakes. We've all hopefully sought some apology for that mistake. But don't ever let your child make you think that because of your human feelings, that they have the right to treat you like a dog. And if you do, then believe me, that dog will bite you one day. So one thing to do with a rabid dog, get rid of it. And that's rabid, whether in mental, spiritual, or psychological. You gotta put it down. And if that means to cast them out of your life, that's what you have to do. That's what you have to do. I love all of my children. But God knows, and I say that sincerely, when I feel threatened, when I feel extremely hurt, and I know it's intentional, when I feel extremely disrespected, and I know it's intentional, there's only one recourse. You're dead to me. Have a good day. I hope you understood my meaning of this video. And I don't plan to have many more like this, but I think it's something we all need to think about.
Don't tell your child you're dead to me and then tell people to have a good day. The fuck is that? He took all this shit down too after he did that video with Dempsey Spears' goofy ass. And he tried to silence Umar Johnson's daughter because he didn't want her talking about all this stuff. Shows you what kind of person he is. And I have his old videos. Umar doxed him. Yeah, he did. But see, Jamal should have never came online and went at Umar. Period. You're supposed to be the father. But you see, he expects respect from Umar, even though he was a deadbeat to Umar. Allegedly, he was abusive towards Umar. And then Umar, he expects to be respected by his daughter, even though he was a deadbeat to his daughter. And then he gets online and goes on these rants against his daughter, which is abusive. It's virtual, but it's abusive.
Brothers and sisters, I just wanted to go live to clear the air. I came on here to say more than what I said, but my mind is all over the place. They sent social services to my mother's house the other day, brothers and sisters. The Kansas City Throat Goat and Rainbow Bunny Pastor Bussy sent the social services. They were there twice this week. Social services came out to inspect the allegations made against me. So that will also be included.
Hey, to be clear, I didn't call any. Now, I didn't call anyone dealing with that, Umar. But let me tell you something. When people were calling CPS on me and my wife, you weren't so concerned. All types of lies people were telling, still telling. But he wasn't complaining about that at all, was he? When you had that one lady have the police department out there in Philadelphia contact me and under with this idea that somehow I was harassing your daughter, I would think that it would be the older daughter, I guess. You wasn't tripping on that. I remember they called me. I was like, I said, who are you talking about? She says, it's a guy named Umar Johnson. I said, yeah, I'm familiar with him. So he's a guy who's online. He's a scammer. He's a con man, and I cover him on YouTube. Yeah, but there were some allegations that you have been bullying his daughter. I said, ma'am, I'm in a whole other state, and I don't even know his daughter. Umar, you wasn't tripping back then. And when it was calling CPS, you wasn't tripping on that either. But you want to play the victim here. Oh, there's all kind of shit that we had to deal with people making up all kinds of lies. And there are people believing that shit too. And like I said, I've not lied on this guy not one time. When I speculate, I say I'm speculating. I say I think. That's why I say I think Umar's bisexual. Does it really matter? Not to me. But I think that he is. Okay, oh well. What's the big deal? Here we go.
Included in my lawsuit. There's also something else I want to
Where's the lawsuit, Umar?
say. There's also something else I want to say. There's also something else I want to say.
Good morning. My name is Jamal.
I think this was the first video, 2017, January 12th of 2017, because it was after the SETI rant.
I'm the father of Dr. Umar Johnson, the Prince of Pan Africanism. Shout out to my son and my other 8 children. I don't get to see my son too often, but
So he says 8 children. That's 3, 5 is 8. Yes. And then 3, 5, 8, that's 8. And then he had another child. He's saying other because he had another child when he was in middle school. So that would be 6 altogether. And then wait a minute, 6, 5, no, 3, 5 is 8 plus 1 more is 9. And then Barbara has 2 children outside of Jamal. That gets it to 11 altogether.
I took some time out and listened to his video recently that was extremely embarrassing. And
see, it's about the personal embarrassment as fathers because Umar did the SETI rant, right? Black Anonymous still here? Let me just look at the timeline. Umar Johnson SETI rant, because I think that was at the end of 2016, if memory serves me correctly. Well, I have it in my notes. What am I doing? Yeah, let me just pull it up in my notes. I think this was the first video. Yeah, the SETI rant. No, that's not right. This is 2017. Oh, no. Wait a minute. Hold on one second. Let me see. Yeah. The SETI rant was 2016. It was end of 2016. This is the beginning of 2017. Yeah. So I believe that this was the first video that he did, and he should not have come out to speak against Umar.
I issued an apology that apologizes for his behavior, which I know he's not a child. He's a grown man, but
yeah, you shouldn't have to apologize for a grown man's behavior, but this is more about how this reflects on Jamal, and Jamal was absent.
He's my child, and I really felt bad that he had to express himself that way for whatever the reason may have been. I'm not good at this. I'm new to this, actually, and I've decided to do this after listening to that rant and viewing some of his other videos. I'm not a member of the conscious community. I am a concerned parent. I am a black man, despite what some people may think, because maybe I don't do the things that they think I should do as a black man. But the main thing
If you were a concerned parent, you would be present from the beginning. So cut it out.
I wanted to speak on was, first of all, there will be no profanity in this. So if you're looking for that, you may be disappointed. Secondly, I wanted to voice my opinion on something, but know that this was not and will not be directly against my son in reference to what I have to say in my
but it is
opinion about what some things he may have said. I am not as articulate as he is. I have an MBA, but I do not have a doctorate.
Okay, this is the competition aspect of this. He did go and get a degree, and then Umar goes to Africa, so he goes to Africa. I have pictures of all that too. It's really ridiculous.
I'm not as well traveled as he is. I have been around the world, but maybe not as often.
See that? Comparative. Make sense?
And I may not be as, for lack of a better word, aggressive as he is in saying what he has to say. I've been there, done that, believe me. But I want to address the issue that he said about dating outside of your race. I personally do not agree with him. He has his reasons for feeling that way, and I guess historically and even anthropologically, he can substantiate how he feels. I, on the other hand, feel that people are entitled to be with whatever race they choose to be with. I don't think that takes away your blackness.
Isn't it interesting that this is what it's reduced to, interracial relationships? I mean, what's the point? But the deeper issue is that Umar's behavior in the SETI rant, which we covered.
I do not believe that you are a traitor if you choose to be with someone outside your race. I do not believe that black women are gold diggers any more than white women are gold diggers or Chinese women.
Chinese women. What the fuck? Well, we need to do a whole live stream on these videos, boy.
I do believe that
Chinese women
comes and goes, and color doesn't have a thing to do with it.
I agree with that too. Okay. Anyway, what's the big deal?
If it did, then I'd like to know why we black people can't seem to love each other a lot more. But
no, I call him Bugaboo. That's what I call him.
I just feel that
what's up, Derek?
We trace things back down in our lineage, and I'm also, of course, in the lineage of the bloodline of Frederick Douglass, as he is.
No, you not. You lying ass.
Hi,
Crystal.
Was married to a white woman.
He sure was. Helen Pitts, and she wasn't even cute. Hey, but you ain't related to Frederick Douglass, and but he didn't figure this out, I guess, allegedly, until after he took the DNA test. That's later in the timeline. Whatever.
Many well-known abolitionists, civil rights leaders were married to white women. I'm not saying this is something you should do. I'm saying that it should not be taken as a stain on your blackness.
Your blackness, family.
Those of us who are my age and older.
Listen, people have preferences. I'm sure there's people in here, you have a certain preference. It never mattered to me. To just be honest with you. I'm trying to, because he's so, it never mattered to me. Okay, I had a girlfriend, a white girlfriend, I had a black girlfriend in the 6th grade. I bunny hopped in the 9th grade. She was cool though. I bunny hopped in the 9th grade. Well, I had some little. Well, I had some. Well, I'm talking about it being in a committed relationship. So let's just say it that way, because I did. There was a couple of quite a few situations. Anyway. Then 11th grade, I had a Mexican girlfriend, which later I found out she was a groupie for the band Menudo. Menudo? Anyone know Menudo? I'm talking about the old Menudo from back in the day. Yeah. And then a black girlfriend in my senior year. And then I had a couple of interactions in college. They weren't committed relationships, but black women, young ladies, I should say, at that time. And then a South African woman when I was 25. No, excuse me, when I was 23, I think. Yeah, I was 23. She was 33. And then my wife when I was 25. So, listen, a woman is a woman to me. It really don't make me no difference. I appreciate women just in general. I sincerely appreciate women. It shouldn't matter. And the truth be told, I think Umar, if he could, he would be with a white woman. That's what I think. So a lot of it's rhetoric. The point, though, just to take this, bring this back to Jamal. What the fuck does your view about interracial relationship have to do with anything? Why does it matter that your son speaks out against it? You're not even an active participant. Like I've been saying it for. He should have kept his fucking mouth closed. He's the father. But again, he was absent, deadbeat. There's no emotional connection. I played the other video, no sympathy or empathy for Umar. I'm not defending Umar. And I played the other video where he says, "You're dead to me," and then says, "Have a nice day." Now that right there, that's some cold shit right there. You're gonna get online and tell your son, your own son, "You're dead to me," and then tell people, "Have a nice day."
People may consider us elders. We did a lot to get where we are. The 50s, when I was born, was not a good year for my parents. It was not a good decade for my parents, and neither were the years prior to that. And after I was born, when I was cognizant of what was around me, I knew racism firsthand. Struggled against it. Struggled against it as a child. Struggled against it as an adult. Struggled against it as a serviceman, as a veteran. I still struggle against it today. White supremacy surely does exist. The only thing I wonder is whether we are fighting it or fighting each other.
What you talking about?
I'm not prolific as my son is in getting my point across, so I'll get to the point.
See, this is the comparative aspect of this. It's competition.
The point I'm trying to make is this. We have to get along with one another. I'm talking about black people. I'm talking about, I think I may be talking about Pan-African people. I don't know for sure because I'm not really abreast as to what Pan-Africanism truly means. I've sought out people to explain it to me. I've sought out people in the so-called conscious community. The definition seems to be quite varied and very rarely agreed upon. So I don't know what it means. I do know that we used to be black before we became African American, before we became Pan-African, as he calls it. Okay, I mean, Malcolm used the term, of course.
All right, buddy.
Okay, Umar, I know you know where I am. This is
again, this is him going, he goes up to these abandoned buildings.
Frederick Douglass.
Yeah, he's part Cuban. Yeah. Miss Vernica says Umar's mom called him a devil for a reason, and as terrible as it is, and sadly it's true, Umar needs an exorcism. He needs Jesus. He needs a savior. Yeah, but the thing is, he believes that he's the savior. We were talking about that yesterday. That's the irony with Umar. Clearly, he has mental health issues, but he perceives himself to be this grand school psychologist. He says he's the greatest school psychologist of the 21st century. He's not even a school psychologist, but he's called himself the Black Christ, the Black Messiah. He says that Jesus was born on his birthday. That's what he said. He believes that he is a Christ, like a Christ figure type. So, you know, the notion of Umar humbling himself to where he could receive blessings on that level that can help him to get you got to humble yourself in the first place. Umar's not humble. He believes that he's Jesus. I mean, what can you say to someone like that? I played examples, and I got a whole lot of other examples of that. And a lot of it is tied to him in him being a descendant of Frederick Douglass. It's tied to that. And then Marcus Mosiah Garvey, Moses. So that's another reason why Umar wants to be Marcus Garvey. That's why back in the day, the UNIA, he was trying to take over back then because he wanted to put himself in the position of power and control. He wanted to get, and it's inside his UNIA letter. He says that he wanted to be, at first he said he didn't, but if you read the letter, it's clear that he wanted power and control. He wanted to be the president general because he sees Marcus Garvey as this savior type. So that's what I'm saying. Listen, Umar is not going to change because he's unwilling to humble himself in the first place. And that's the first step in all of this. He's not going to change, and things aren't going to get better for him either. It is sad, but hey, it's his own doing. So you can't tell someone, listen, God has a plan for you, or God will bless you. You can't tell them that if they believe that they're God. Isn't that some weird? It's weird, isn't it? But that's Umar. He believes that he called himself the Black Christ. So I was saying the other day, the Black people who follow this guy, if you're Christian, you got a problem. Real talk. But I'm not here to shame people like that. I'm just saying. Thanks, Miss Vernica. Yeah, you can't tell Umar nothing.
Marcus Garvey, Future Academy, something you began. You solicit the funds for, and you are supposed to be fixing. This is your place.
This is
what you about. You ain't about that thug life. You ain't about running around here calling people out. You ain't about getting no goons to get with other people. This is what you about, man. Or should I say, this is what you're supposed to be about. Think about it. You're supposed to be an administrator of this facility right here to teach young men, or boys rather, how to be men, first and foremost. You got no time for the drama you putting on Instagram, Facebook.
And I agree, but he should not have taken this to social media like this and going up here and video recording it. This is what he should be talking with his son about. Yeah, there was Mo back then. You can see it right
YouTube.
there.
This is supposed to be about Black boys getting the best that they can get from you. Is that what they're getting from you right now? That you jumping around, talking about getting names and addresses and phone numbers from people?
Yeah, this one. Yeah, I remember this.
So you can get with them?
Mm-hmm. And yeah, it's true, but this is not the outlet to do it. Okay, this should be talk to your son behind the scenes.
Is that what you showing them the best example of right now? I figured I had to come out here to remind you of your mission. Your mission is not to be running around claiming to get goons or threatening to run up on women who you call hoes.
Yeah, I agree.
Or men who you call girls.
Yeah, or that they gay. I agree.
Or people who you accuse of having some type of disability. Your mission is supposed to be about this school here. This is all you're supposed to be worried about. This school right here. Doing whatever it takes.
Yeah, there's mold. It's just not as moldy as it is today.
Properly and righteously to get this school funded so you can bring kids in these doors. Get off the YouTube, man. Get off the Instagram. Cut the nonsense. Stop talking foolishly about exterminating 10% of our boys.
Yeah, but then when he came on to, I was being interviewed, and he comes on and he's trying to defend Umar's statement about the 10% of black boys going to sleep for good. So whatever. Anyway, one of these days we should do a whole thing on Jermaine Johnson, but I cover him enough inside the documentary. Somebody that asked for this one as we start winding this down.
How we doing there, gorgeous? All right. I want to try your black eye.
That's the white woman. He said, how you doing there, gorgeous?
Tea hummus.
Okay.
I also want to do sesame kale salad.
Large or small?
Large.
Okay.
And what is tempeh? What is that?
Tempeh is cultured soy.
It's cultured soy.
Look where he puts the camera too.
Let me
pervert ass.
Go with I'm gonna try it. The smothered
tempeh.
Man.
This one, the entree? Okay.
Yes.
How are you doing?
How we doing there, gorgeous? All right. I want to try your black eyed pea hummus.
We're waiting.
Everything's alright. Got that smooth soul feel. No, that's dancing till the law. With my snow under the rim party about the night. Under disco lights, my smile is my muse.
All right. Let's wind this down, everybody. Thank you guys so much. No brain today? Isaiah, what are you talking about? It looks like a brain to me. What in the world? Thank you for a super chat.
Somebody trying to pull up on the prince.
Here he go. Hold on.
We're not doing that. Good to see you, young king. Good to see you, man. All right, brother. That's going to have to stop. But brothers and sisters, I just wanted to go live to clear the air. I came on here to say more than what I said, but my mind is all over the place.
Yeah, thanks, Isaiah. Thanks, Miss Verkum.
They sent social services to my mother's house the other day, brothers and sisters.
Yeah, we all over the place. It's all good. Thanks, Derek.
The Kansas City Throat Goat and Rainbow Bunny Pastor Bussy sent the social services. They were there twice this week.
I didn't do
social services came out to inspect the allegations made against me. So that will also be included in my lawsuit. There's also something else I want to say.
Thanks, YouTube Divide.
There's also something else I want to say.
Don't do that. All right.
There's also something else I want to say.
Yeah.
Somebody trying to pull up on the prince.
That's that paranoia kicking in.
I believe that Siobhan Stone, a.k.a. I'm the original Eat Up the Prince. That's what she called herself in the text message.
Umar, cut it out.
And I have plenty more text messages of hers that I did not post. I probably have about 50 text messages of her begging to eat the Shango.
Boy, Umar.
I have about 50 text messages of her begging to eat the Shango. I got about 50 text messages of hers begging to eat the Shango. But she called herself the original I Eat Up the Prince. So Miss Siobhan Stone of Kansas City, Missouri, the original I Eat Up the Prince 3 times. Siobhan Stone 3 times. a.k.a. Lene Stacks.
See him? He's so agitated. By the way, Trae Young has been traded to the Wizards. Trae Young to the Washington Wizards for C.J. McCollum and Corey Kispert. Breaking news.
Von Stone, Lene Stacks, Throat Goat, Hood Rat, Jump Off, Fishy Coochie.
If all of that is true, why did you go back to get more? And why did you let her take care of your mama? We almost done.
Fishy Coochie, the queen of Fishy Coochie. I believe she may have taken information regarding the bank account of FDMG and my personal.
Okay, this is Umar setting up the whole fiasco about his bank accounts were frozen. He's setting this up way in advance. Okay.
I discussed this with the attorneys. The attorneys told me that it would be in my advantage if Siobhan Stone, Throat Goat, or Pastor Bussy tries to.
Okay, Umar, I'm gonna let you slide on that one because I don't want to we gotta finish. I was gonna pull the video up again.
Access my personal account or the school's account because that is a federal crime.
Okay, listen, I ain't accessed none of your bum bank accounts, Umar. Cut it out. Stop it. He lies so much, it's incredible. But he's setting all this up to get money out of people, but then also to sell this narrative that his bank accounts were hacked and froze and they disappeared. We'll get into that further on in this timeline for 2025.
So we have a watch on my account and the school's account to see if Pastor Bussy or Throat Goat Siobhan is going to try to compromise my accounts because that is a Fed charge. If they mess with the school's account, that is a Fed charge. If she gives information about the school account to anybody else, that is a Fed charge. We know Pastor Bussy called the gas and electric company and impersonated himself as Dr. Umar.
Okay, I never did that. I did call the electric company. I didn't impersonate you, Umar. Did I call the gas? I don't remember. I thought the gas and the electric was the same. I can't remember. I called Delmarva. I called Delmarva and I called the water company. Yeah. But all this other stuff he's talking about, impersonating him, that's not true.
A couple years ago, Pastor Bussy called the gas and electric company. And I know because I heard the audio. They taped him. They taped him. We have him on recording of falsifying himself in person.
Well, if that's the case, why don't you show that, Umar, or play it? It doesn't exist. It didn't happen.
Impersonating Dr. Umar to try to get information on the account and to try to sabotage the account.
He lies so much, it's crazy.
So I got to put money out to sue Pastor Bussy in Utah.
Yeah, this is Umar's way of trying to get money out of people.
I got to put money out to sue Throat Goat Siobhan Stone, Lene Stacks.
Okay, where are these lawsuits, Umar?
For violating HIPAA law. She had no legal right to put my mother's business in the street. I had a couple Kansas City queens who wanted to pull up on her.
Yeah, this is just intimidation.
A couple of my Kansas City supporter sisters, they said, Dr. Umar, give me her address. We're going to whip her ass. They was going to come to the house and just whip her ass for what she did because you don't talk about nobody's mother.
Cut it out, Umar.
But I said, I think I'm going to do the legal route. The legal route is going to hurt her more. The legal route is going to hurt her more. Pastor Bussy, I thought he would stop. He ain't going to stop because he feeds his family off of my slander videos.
Umar, I feed my family by working a job, which you don't do. You don't even take care of your kids, so cut it out.
So brothers,
I do appreciate the support I get on YouTube, though. Okay, let's go.
And sisters, I just want to declare the air. I don't know how 3 throat goat sessions turned into a 2.5-year relationship. Brothers and sisters, she's counting from the date they hosted the event all the way up to now. She's including all of that as a relationship. She told people that me and her was on the phone for hours. Talk to my women. My Ifa Tunde queens will tell you he don't talk on the phone. I don't like talking on the phone because I talk for a living. I don't want to talk on the phone. I was never on the phone with her for no hours. What is she talking about? She fabricated this whole thing. And why? Because I cut her off. You didn't take good care of my mother, so I cut you off. Move on. You got paid. Move on. You got paid. What's the problem? 3 throat goat sessions turned into a 2.5-year relationship with marriage, love, masturbation. Talking about I ate out your fish tank. You have an aquarium down there.
There you go.
She has an aquarium down there with every creature in the ocean. She got squid, she got clams between her legs, she got oysters, she got shrimps between her legs, she got salmon, whiting, tilapia, you name it, she got it. Squid, octopus, every funky creature is between them legs, brothers and sisters.
He was so mad.
She needs a yoni steam, a yoni dream, and a yoni clean. She need a yoni steam, a yoni dream, and a yoni clean.
This y'all's principal.
Oh man,
He's a trash man. Audio goes out. There we go.
Sister Stacy, tap in with the prince. Going once, going twice. Where you at? Doing there, Sister Stacy.
I'm fine. How are you?
I'm doing well, and I want to apologize to all Black women that I had to divulge so much of my personal.
Yeah, let's skip through to the end here. By the way, this backfired on Umar big time. She was at work, so Umar ends up going to go get some drink. Here we go.
All right. Okay, so just give her the garage as is. Okay, no problem. I'll let Virginia know as soon as she gets back from lunch. No, you don't have to call her. We will do that. No, I didn't know that. I didn't know that.
Sister Stacy got tied up. Orange juice in the water. What I owe you there, bro?
You got them dollar bills.
$3.50. Have to give you a 10. Nah, no gin today. I might come back and get some gin for the ancestors.
Yeah, whatever. No gin today. There you go. See that he's a regular.
I normally pour the gin to the ancestors. I might come back.
This is right around the corner from the he just walked through that quick.
I need some ancestral protection.
No, cut it out. Stop trying to play it off. We almost done.
Thanks, bro.
Looking all mad.
Independent eval, she has done nothing. How you host the Dr. Umar seminar for parents? How do you host a Dr. Umar seminar for parents and you don't know how to advocate for your own child? Your son been in special ed for 10, 11 years. You don't even know what FAPE is, LRE? She don't know what a FBA, functional behavioral assessment, independent eval. She has done nothing for that boy.
Yeah, Umar is so reckless. He actually contacted Lene's son, sent him a text message, and then put out a false narrative based upon some paperwork and misrepresented the paperwork to try to make it seem like Lene was a bad mother. He's a truly sick individual.
She has done nothing for her child. I want the father to reach out, not to talk about her, but
isn't that interesting? What has Umar done for his child or his children? Nothing.
So I could teach the father how to advocate for his son.
How are you going to teach another father how to advocate for their child when you're a deadbeat? You don't even take care of your own children. Don't advocate for none of them. You got his drink. There you go, sassy. Yeah, that's the end of it. He's like a child. He don't know what he's doing. He's just sitting up here in front of these abandoned buildings. Okay, real quick. It looks like because someone sent me this. Just sent me this. Marianne Laurent posted this video right here. It's a short. I'll just play it real quick. We'll be up out of here.
Peace and love, Black family. This is the Prince of Pan Africanism, King Kong Consciousness, Dr. Umar Johnson. Just wanted to let you guys know that if you're coming out to Maryland or New Jersey this weekend, that means tomorrow, Thursday, or Sunday in New Jersey, Capitol Heights, Maryland, or Newark, New Jersey, you will be able to sign up to be interviewed for the documentary of the year, the shockumentary, America Psychoacademic War Against Black Boys. Make sure you bring an ink pen so you can sign up for the documentary. As you can see, okay, we will want your name. We will want your email address, cell phone, who you are, what type of testimonial do you have, and a summary of your testimonial. So make sure you come on out so you can sign up for the documentary because we will be filming next month. I repeat, we will be filming next month. Black Power.
This video is from, actually, I got to find out what year this is. I can find out. It would take me a little while because I have to go back and look at these. I'm going to say this video is probably from 2018, maybe. But I want to show you all something else, though. He's talking about this shockumentary in this video, but this shockumentary is supposed to premiere in the fall of 2014. He posted this in 2014. Race First Films, in association with the Prince of Pan Africanism, publishing Psychoacademic War Against Black Boys, the shockumentary, coming to a theater near you in the fall of 2014. He was collecting money for this back in 2013, and he was collecting money all the way through, I want to say 2022, and it still doesn't exist. He's a con man. He's a scam artist. Yeah, guys, little princess. None of that happened. Let me play that one more time. Watch this.
Peace and love, Black family. This is the Prince of Pan Africanism, King Kong Consciousness, Dr. Umar Johnson. Just wanted to let you guys know that if you're coming out to Maryland or New Jersey this weekend, that means tomorrow, Thursday, or Sunday in New Jersey, Capitol Heights, Maryland, or Newark, New Jersey, you will be able to sign up to be interviewed for the documentary of the year, the shockumentary, America Psychoacademic War Against Black Boys. Make sure you bring an ink pen in so you can sign up for the documentary. As you can see, okay, we will want your name. We will want your email address, cell phone, who you are, what type of testimonial do you have, and a summary of your testimonial. So make sure you come on out so you can sign up for the documentary, because we will be filming next month. I repeat, we will be filming next month. Black Power.
All right. Listen, it still doesn't exist to this day. He mentioned this too in the 2013 World Beat Center video. Let me pull that up and then we'll be up out of here. This is the same video where he mentions that land was donated to him for FDMG. The post, it's from 2012, but he mentions it in 2019. So it was donated to him in 2012. Umar says he hasn't received any donations for FDMG until 2014. He's a liar, pathological liar. All right, here we go. Yeah, I know that guy too that announced Umar. I believe his name was Jay Houti. He passed away, so rest in peace. But I've met him several times. I'm from San Diego. This World Beat Center is in San Diego.
We're going to teach them how to cut hair.
Here we go right here.
Negro, please. You so black and all your kids go to white private schools. Cut it out, scholar. Fake people. I'm real. I live what I'm talking. But this is what I want to say. August the 21st of 2014, my 40th birthday, anniversary of the Nat Turner Revolution and the Haitian Revolution and the George Jackson martyrdom. That's my day of birth. I have a documentary coming out in the movies. It's going to be called The War Against Black Boys. That includes Latino, because y'all black too, but they want to be a knock. Okay, now listen. If anybody...
Yeah, the reason why he's saying you're black too, Latinos, is because he's in San Diego and there's a large Latino population down there. So he's trying to appeal to Latinos down there. He's a trip.
In here got a testimonial for my documentary. Your son went through something and you think the world needs to hear about this? You as a parent went through something fighting for your son. Some black men in here went through something when you was a boy in school. And you want to tell your story? I need a couple testimonials from San Diego. If you got a testimonial and you want to get interviewed for my documentary, all I need you to do is text your name, your city, and the word documentary to my cell phone. I'm going to give you my number right now. This is only for those of y'all who got a testimony. Now, some of y'all might be too scared to say it on camera. That's okay. We can black out your face. Okay? If you're too scared of the backlash, because I don't know what's going on. I got a lot of Army people down here. Everywhere I go, I end up with the damn Marine Corps. I don't know where I'm at, okay? So I understand some of y'all can't, you feel me? That's okay. We can tape you. We can electronic your voice. We can black you out. I need your damn story, okay? My phone number, 215-989-9858. 215-989-9858. That is my cell. You're going to text your name. So if it was me, I'll put Umar, Philadelphia, documentary. That's all I need. And you will hear from me or one of my representatives to schedule the interview when I come out to do the interviews for the documentary. The documentary is going to be a bad one. We're going to tell the truth. And then hopefully, August the 21st of 2015, 2 years, my school will open. The Frederick Douglass and Marcus Garvey RBG Africanization Academy. We're going to have an aviation academy.
You'd be lying. We're almost done.
Teach your sons and your daughters how to fly airplanes. They'll be able to get their junior pilot's license by the time they graduate. We're going to teach them how to cut hair. We're going to teach them how to build computers. We're going to teach them how to produce documentary films. We're going to teach them how to fix cars. So if they decide not to go to college, they ain't got to, because they already got too many skills that they can go to work on right now. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. And
I'm going to go on a national fundraising tour. I'm getting the paperwork ready now. It looks like by New Year's Day, I'll be ready to put up my website for the school and tell you, show me the damn money. And you better give me some money, because I'm going to talk about San Diego if I don't get no damn money.
Wow.
You spent $300 for that pocketbook. I know you got $200 for my school. Brother, you driving a $50,000 car? Your car note is $500? You ain't got $200 for my school? Woman, you got the $200 Versace? You ain't got $100 for my school? I'm going to expose you if you don't give me no damn. Because I am not going to go to the government and say, can you finance my school for black boys? I'm not in that. I'm a Garveyite. I am a revolutionary Pan African nationalist, and if it got to be done, it's going to be done by us. So you better start saving your damn pennies. I'll take pennies. You can send me a big penny bank full of pennies. But in closing, we're going to take a break.
All right, and this video is from 2013. Umar said that he didn't start collecting money for donations for FDMG until 2014. But I have a post that he has from 2012 where he states that he received land, a donation in land in Riverside for FDMG. All right. Okay, let's close this out. I want to thank everyone for tuning on in. I hope you enjoyed the show. Some of that also, and I couldn't figure out. Hold on one second.
Peace and love, black family. This is the Prince.
Yeah, this video is from 2019. This video right here. So it was supposed to premiere. He was collecting money too for all of this. This was supposed to premiere in 2014, but in 2019 he's still talking about producing it, and he still hasn't produced it. We're now in 2026. So this particular film is now about 12 years late. Yeah, he's a con man. He collected money for this too, right? FDMG, same thing. People that asked for some of this.
Right
here you go.
now, wondering about looking at my videos, baby. I know you want G-Terrell, baby. Say you want G-Terrell, baby. I know you want G-Terrell, baby. Come on, freaky people. Admit it, baby. You want that old school love.
This guy. Yeah, Umar, he's doing his thing. Here you go.
Pretty people, let G-Terrell show you that old school love. Pretty people, let G-Terrell show you that old school love. Give me the love. Give me the blues, yeah. Let me give it to you all day long. I know you watch me on YouTube. I know you thinking about me when you go to sleep, wondering if I can go deep.
Oh my!
Feeling guilty when you're waking up in the morning and wondering what G-Terrell is doing. Wondering if G-Terrell can make love to you all over. Oh, let G-Terrell show you that old school love. Give me more. Let G-Terrell show you that.
Man, this guy.
Love and giving me the love, giving me the
He got on the shirt that says mental health.
My inspiration. Yeah, baby. I can't hear it so high.
Oh my goodness. Oh my God, this guy. This is Dempsey Spears. He was the first person that started to go at me because he was an Umar Johnson defender. I don't think he really was an Umar defender. I think he just wanted the attention. And he started making up all sorts of lies. He's the one that started he's saying that I was gay, that I was a scammer. He talked about my children. He paid people to lie about me. But I just want to show you guys how karma works. Okay, people can get online, do what you want to, but there's always going to be a price to pay. And I'm a firm believer that, like the Cookie Crush chat, karma's undefeated. So this is what he's dealing with now. Clinic owner arrested in multi-million-dollar fraud scheme involving non-existent psychotherapy. Wednesday, October 1st, 2025. Houston, a 47-year-old Houston resident has been taken into custody for his alleged role in a $4 million Medicare fraud and identity theft scheme, announced U.S. Attorney Nicholas J. Ganjay. Dempsey Spears made his initial appearance before the U.S. Magistrate Judge Richard Bennett. A federal grand jury in Houston returned a 9-count indictment September 23rd, which was unsealed upon his arrest. The indictment alleges that from 2016 to 2024, Spears submitted false and fraudulent claims to Medicare for psychotherapy services that were never provided. According to court documents, Spears owned and operated 2 mental health clinics, Traditional Life Counseling and Consultations in Texas City, and Spears Community Services in Mesquite. He allegedly continued billing under the names of 7 licensed clinical social workers after they resigned from TLCC. Wow. The charges further allege he submitted claims for services purportedly provided to Medicare beneficiaries who were deceased at the time of the billed treatment. From 2016 to 2023, Spears allegedly billed Medicare approximately $4 million in fraudulent psychotherapy claims tied to the 7 former LCSWs and was paid approximately $1.5 million. If convicted, Spears faces up to 10 years in federal prison for each count of healthcare fraud. He could also receive an additional 2 years for aggravated identity theft, which must be served consecutively to any other prison term imposed. The charges also carry a possible $250,000 maximum fine. Who knows what restitution would be? The Texas Attorney General's Medicare Fraud Control Unit and Department of Health and Human Services Office of Inspector General conducted the investigation. Assistant U.S. Attorney Catherine Olson is prosecuting the case. Karma's undefeated. And I'm not saying that he's dealing with this because of what he did to me exclusively. He hurt a lot of people and lied on a whole lot of people and influenced people to do a lot of horrible things. And karma's undefeated. I just want to be clear about this. If you're online lying about people, and there's plenty of people that done this with me and they continue to do it with me, you're going to pay a price. See, I don't have to go back. It's not necessary. Karma's undefeated, like the Cookie Crush chat. Okay. Listen, Umar, he's getting his just due. Chickens are coming home to roost. 2025 was the worst year for him, but yeah, Dempsey Spears as well. Okay. One by one. That's what I say. One by one. All right. I hope you all enjoyed this show. If you enjoyed the show, go and hit that like button. I want to thank everyone for tuning on in, everyone who hit that like button. If you sent in super chats or cash apps or PayPal, I want to thank you for that as well. Someone said Umar Johnson. Umar need a Shango sponge plunge. Okay. We're going to leave that alone. All right. Thanks, Giannis, as well for the super chat. And I did get your message. I'll respond one more time. Okay. I'll respond one more time. Thank you guys again for tuning on. We'll be back tomorrow with another live stream. We'll continue with this timeline. I think the next thing is Umar does the video. Well, no, I have the video pulled up. We just didn't get to it. We'll start with this one. It's a short. Matter of fact, let me play this. It's about 2-3 minutes. I'll just play it straight through. This is on the same day where Umar does. I believe it's the same day where he does the rant against Lenon. He follows it up with this. So he's somber in the earlier video, but then when he does this video later on, he's a whole different person. Okay, check this out.
Big brother Consciousness, Dr. Umar Tunde, coming to you live and direct from the Frederick Douglass Marcus Garvey RBG International Leadership Academy for Pan African Excellence. We got a school to build, brothers and sisters. We ain't gonna let no hater stop us. We're gonna finish this school for our boys, and we're gonna get the Frederick Douglass Marcus Garvey Academy up and running, brothers and sisters. We're gonna get the Frederick Douglass Marcus Garvey Academy up and running, my brothers and sisters. Hit your PayPal, paypal.me/FDMG Academy. I said hit your PayPal, paypal.me/FDMG Academy. Let's get the school done, brothers and sisters. Let's get the school done. Talk is cheap. Who building the institutions? I said talk is cheap. Who building the institutions? Hit your PayPal, paypal.me/FDMG Academy, brothers and sisters. I want to show y'all we got some new doors today, brothers and sisters. We got some new doors. Y'all want to see the new doors? Let me show y'all a little treat. I'm going to show y'all.
That's because we were clowning him about them broke down doors. Yeah, this is the same day too, by the way, July 9th of 2025.
A little treat. King Kong Consciousness, Intercontinental Tunde, FDMG Academy. We not playing no games. We in the building, brothers and sisters. We in the building. Look at them doors, brothers and sisters. We got the flag of Ghana and we got the RBG Pan-African Marcus Garvey flag. We got the flag of Ghana. I'm a citizen of Ghana, a Kwaba, a proud citizen.
Yeah, this is a further crash out, man.
Of Ghana. We got the flag of Ghana at the Frederick Douglass Marcus Garvey Academy. Osajafo, Dr. Kwame Nkrumah. Osajafo, Dr. Kwame Nkrumah. Osajafo, Dr. Kwame Nkrumah. We not playing no games. We not playing no games, brothers and sisters. We not playing no games. We not playing no games. Oh, yes. Look at the doors, brothers and sisters. Look at the red, black, and green. Look at the flag of Ghana. Look at the red.
He always yelling.
Red, black, and green. Look at the flag of Ghana. FDMG is coming, baby. We don't care what the haters got to say. When you walk through these doors, it's an academic insurrection. When you walk through these doors, it's a spiritual insurrection. When you walk through these doors, it's an educational insurrection, a social transformation. Hit your PayPal, paypal.me/FDMG Academy. Mail your chuck a money order payable to FDMG Academy. P.O. Box 9634, Wilmington, Delaware. P.O. Box 9634, Wilmington, Delaware.
Yeah, that's a good question. Good chat. Then we'd be done. Will Umar be screaming like this while the kids learn? Yes or no?
19809. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. We got the flag of Ghana and the flag of Garvey. We got the flag of Ghana and the flag of Garvey. It's your big brother, King Kong Consciousness. One love. Cape Town, South Africa, Johannesburg, South Africa, Sandton, South Africa, Durban, South Africa. Oh, yes. Where my Zulu Africans at? Where my Khoi Africans at?
It looks like Umar, he got a hit or something compared to earlier that day. He'd go up there and tell you, he meet the plug up there.
Where my Swazi Africans at? Where my Xhosa, South Africa? King Kong is coming. I said South Africa. King Kong is coming.
All right. One last one.
Family. Today I read from the Book of Ninjas. First name recorded, LenonHonor. Second name, KKC. Third name, God's Little Princess. Fourth name, Black Mario 618. And the fifth name, everybody in the Cookie Crush chat. The record is complete.
I haven't watched this yet. One more time.
Passenger. Family. Today I read from the Book of Ninjas. First name recorded, LenonHonor. Second name, KKC. Third name, God's Little Princess. Fourth name, Black Mario 618. And the fifth name, everybody in the Cookie Crush chat. The record is complete.
All right. Everybody in the Cookie Crush chat. Thank y'all again for tuning on. Thanks everyone for all the super chats and thanks for all the support. Okay, I really do appreciate it. Thanks to the mods too for handling business. We'll be back tomorrow with another live stream. And as we always do,
we're waiting for FDMG to open.
See your eyes shine, she's my snow bunny queen. In the winter lights too, she's my sweet dust of cream. Touch my nose, this love has got it so raw.
my smile is my muse. In a sweet glamour, there's nothing I refuse. Hand in hand with sweet, that's music in our veins. Her love's a melody that takes away my pain.
Brother Jose.
Sí, señor, ¿cómo estás?
Peace and love, good brother.
Jimmy Jabba.
She wants cookies crushed.
With a little cold, her warmth still freeze. With a gentle smile, she sets my soul at ease. Raindrops snow in her hair, it's a love shine in winter's embrace, where two hearts entwine. Yeah. In your arms around, nobody. All the dreams, touching the ground.
Boy, quick catch that's undefeated. All right. Yeah, we had a fantastic time. It was a little over the top today because, you know, we kind of went a little explicit, but that happens from time to time. Thank you guys so much. Please enjoy the rest of the evening. We'll be back tomorrow with another live stream. I love y'all. Okay. I always enjoy our time together. Okay. Quick catch that's undefeated. Talk to y'all soon. Take care. Peace.